All right, we are live. Niskanen just scored the overtime goal for the Washington Capitals, but this is supposed to be a Boston Bruins versus Calgary Flames stream, so let's get into that. Let's see, Niskanen or Kuznetsov. Good glove save by Lundqvist, but Niskanen right for the rebound. All right, let's see who's first. Minkby is first. There you go. All right. Let me first. All right, so this Washington New York game started, and it just went into overtime. So with this, it's NBCSN has about 2 games back-to-back, this game and then the Boston Bruins versus Calgary Flames game, which I'm streaming right now. So it went into overtime. It's I don't know if this Bruins game has started yet. Let me see. It hasn't even started yet, so looks like we're still good. Looks like we're still good. All right. Let me put this on Discord and Twitter real quick, and then I'll get back into the chat. But this game should be starting quickly. All right. All right, let's do this. Shall we? Let's do this. Yeah, it's starting 15 minutes after it's supposed to. So, ooh, the Calgary Flames actually have their 3rd jerseys out today. That's nice. Even though I'm not the most, those are my favorite ones. Of course, the Calgary Flames wore that when they won the Cup. I'm not the biggest fan of them, but it's cool to see them having those throwbacks out there. All right. Let me see. How's it going, Carter? What's up? Potato XOXO, how's it going? Gordon B, how's it going? Yeah. Here, you can see the lineup there. You can see the game in the background, which, again, I don't know if that's going to give me copyright. I did that last time. We don't want copyright here. But the game just started. Let me turn it up a little bit. But yeah, those Calgary Flames jerseys look a little bit better on the ice. I'm going to give them credit. Even though I don't love them, those are decent. I like them. I don't love them. I like them. Yeah, I saw the Canadians winning, Trent. Well, was it Gallagher that scored the goal? But yeah, that was like right before I started streaming, so I didn't get the full gist of it. But let me know what happened in that game, because I heard it was a close one. But for this game, Calgary versus Boston, this should be a pretty close one. It just started, of course, puck drop, so it's gonna be a fun one for the Calgary Flames. They're gonna need to. I think the Boston Bruins. I think the Calgary Flames need this win more than the Bruins, so I'm looking for a good effort on Calgary's part. But for this game, I do actually see the Flames winning. Let me know your predictions in the stream right now in the stream chat. But for me, I see the Flames winning this. I'm gonna say 3-1. I'm gonna say 3-1. Let me know your predictions. It's Tuukka Rask in net for Boston, so it is what it is. Yeah, he hasn't had the greatest start so far. Let me see. Got his test tomorrow in school, so I got to go to bed. See you later. Don't worry, man. Don't worry. There's always another stream. And there's Mike Smith for Calgary. So Mike Smith hasn't had the greatest season so far either. He allows a that was close. He was scrambled. He didn't get the rebound completely, and then it just was right in front of the net. He ended up getting it back, but it's peeked out, and the Bruins still have it. Ooh, block shot. It's close. I've already given me a little bit of a heart attack so far. We're only 2 minutes into this period, and the Flames are already gonna give me a heart attack, aren't they? But 15 people to start out this stream. If you haven't already, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, be greatly appreciated. I'm looking for this to be a good game, though. Again, if you haven't, let me know what your predictions are for this game in the comments. Let me see. I'm sorry, Willer finally got it going. At least the Rangers and Washington game, or the Washington New York game, kind of bled into it. So this game kind of started a little bit late. A little bit of an excuse for starting a little bit later than I should have. I'm second. Yes, on my screen you are second. So close, but so far away, Carter. Oh, right there for Akari. Came back right up. Carlo. A couple of good saves by Mike Smith there. Calgary's defense. Again, give me heart attacks as always. As always. How's it going? Flames or Bruins tonight? Again, I'm picking Flames in this game. I'm going to say 3-1. I think it will be close, though. So far, it's been a good game. Mike Smith having to get a lot of shots on net and a lot of saves. Let's go Bruins. Yeah, I'm not. The Bruins are mixed for me. I like some of their team. I don't like some of their team. They're kind of that middle area for me. Ooh, shot by Bergeron, but a good save by Mike Smith. Another one. Another one. Oh, Flames coming back up on a 2-on-1. Backlund. Ooh, great save by Tuukka Rask by the pad. That was close. A great. I'm thinking that was that Curtis. That wasn't Curtis Lazar. Number 67. I'm not sure. I'm gonna get used to some of these names. I think that was Frolik actually. Frolik with a great pass to Backlund. 4-2 Calgary, not bad. Bruins 3-2. Yeah, so far the Bruins look like a better team. Rosie, no. Plastic cups are literally what Rosie likes all the time. She's gonna. Plastic cups make so much noise, man. Rosie, you stinker. No, Donovan, not yet. Domingue and Riley with their first as Habs, 2-2 late in the third, and Galley scores with 9.7 seconds to lead the game. Ouch. Who are they playing? St. Louis? Another loss, man. That's not good. For St. Louis, I predicted them to make the playoffs. They can't lose games like that, and they've already gotten to a bad start, so that's not good. That's not good whatsoever. Isn't there? Let me see. I think there was one more game tonight. Yes, there was Islanders versus Ducks. I'm gonna predict that game because why not? I'm gonna say Islanders win that actually. While Ducks have gotten off to a good start, I feel like it's not really sustainable for them. John Gibson has been amazing though so far. Going to a Leafs game tomorrow, not bad. Not bad. I mean, Leafs games or Leafs tickets are usually expensive, so have a good time. Have a good time here. 3-2 Boston overtime. I could see that. I can definitely see that. We're 3 minutes into this period, and it's been bad. It's Bruins or the Flames are trying to get some shots on. It was all Bruins for the first couple of minutes. A couple of great shots by them, but Mike Smith has been solid so far. But the Calgary Flames actually wearing their third jerseys tonight. They look pretty fresh. They're not my favorite out of the new third jerseys, but I do like them. Ooh, Rising Allen Anderson with a slap shot right open wide, but I think that went a little bit wide off the net. But 17 people in here, if you haven't already, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. First period just started. We're 4 minutes in, still 0-0. But some good opportunities by both teams. Brady Kachuk is out for a month. I'm sad. I liked him. Yeah, I saw that. That is tough for Boston, or not for Boston. I'm thinking for Ottawa, because he was like one of the best players versus the game that they won versus Dallas, and of course that made me sad. But he was fantastic in that game, and he's impressed me so far. I always knew that he was NHL ready, but he's made a big impact, and having him out a month, that's huge for Ottawa, and not in a good way. I got homework to do tonight. See you in a few hours. See you later, Hat-Trick Game. See you later. Hopefully we'll see you at the bottom, at the end of the stream, if possible. What do you think, or how do you think the Bruins look? So far, they look good. I mean, we're only a few minutes into this period, but they've gotten quite a few shots on Mike Smith, but Mike Smith has answered. He's looked good so far. But for Boston, they've impressed me so far. We're only 4 minutes in the game, but still. But 18 people in here, if you haven't already, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We greatly appreciate it. But you guys are the real deals, the real beauties. Just like these Calgary Flames jerseys. The more and more I look at them up the ice, the more and more I like them. You know, as bringing them back as a retro jersey, they did pretty well. They look a lot better on the ice though than on the concrete that they unveiled it as. Just curious, what team do you support? Jord Awesome. My favorite team is the Dallas Stars, followed by the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Vegas Golden Knights. The Dallas Stars, being a Dallas Stars fan sucks right now. 3-3, but the Dallas Stars it goes like the Dallas Stars, then Tampa Bay Lightning, and the Vegas Golden Knights. Like the Dallas Stars are my favorite team by far. So, though I like a lot of other teams too. The Calgary Flames are up there for me too. I'm doing good. Donovan. How does it feel losing 41 to 0.6 to 26.1 to me? My fantasy team in our league just sucks, man. It's just like none of my players none of my goalies have played in well, there was Jake Allen that played, but like none of my goalies have played in like the last week. It seems like, and I'm kind of pissed about it because I made the goalies to where you want to get, even if there's not a great goalie, if he starts more games than the others, it's usually going to get you more points. So I picked some backup goalies, and that wasn't the greatest idea because they have not played at all. How's it going, boys? I'm about to go to sleep, but just wanted to say hi. How's it going? Calgary Flames scored. Pro leak with the, I think that was a rebound. And I was looking at the chat. But it's 1-0 Calgary nonetheless. 14-26 in the first period. And Frolik gets it with those sweet third jerseys. All right, let's see. Oh, Kachuk. Great move on the backhand. Slips it back in a wide open net for Frolik. What a pass by Backlund. Oh, that was dirty. Tuukka Rask, no answer. He was just flopping in the net. But a great pass by Backlund. Tuukka Rask was playing for the shot, and Frolik just has to tap it in for an easy 1-0 Calgary lead. I like it. I like it. But 1-0, Michael Frolik getting his second goal of the season. Not bad at all. Getting a gift from Backlund. And thankfully, Tuukka Rask was pretty much given up at that point. But 14-18 to go in this first period. Calgary up 1-0. Oh, right in front. A good save by Mike Smith. Mike Smith. I think that was Marchand right in front with a good pass to Bergeron. Oh, Marchand gets it back. Pasternak comes in. Calgary, please get it out. Please? Can you please get it out? There you go. Oh, okay. Calgary got it out. Congratulations. They did it. But 19 people in here. If you haven't already hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Right now, it's 1-0 Calgary. Calgary for the early lead. Rosie, what are you doing? I'm really happy about the half so far. I've been super impressed, man. Even though I didn't predict them to be in the dumpster, I predicted 80 points. While that still could happen, it is early in the season. I've been super impressed with them, man. They've looked fantastic. Well, not fantastic, but they've won against Pittsburgh. They've won against Detroit. They lost against Toronto. Overall, they've had a pretty back and forth schedule, but they've won against some good opponents, so I'll give them that for sure. Thoughts on Habs being 4 out of 2? Yes. Krejci coming back up. DeBrusk coming in. Good save by Mike Smith. DeBrusk is a beast, man. But yeah, the Habs off to a great start, and they've looked very good. Carey Price looked fantastic, but it's more been their offense and how fast they've been. Again, putting Alster in the lineup isn't a great thing, isn't a great key for success, but their forward group has impressed so far. Guys like Tartar have had great season so far, so that's great to see. Let me see. How's it going, Luke? I got season tickets to the Toronto Maple Leafs. Got season tickets to the Toronto Maple Leafs. Congratulations, because they aren't hard. They are easy to come by, let's just say. I'm studying for math right now. Respect, man. Good luck. Can you talk about the Schultz and Evgeny Svechnikov injuries, because those are long? Yeah, I heard Svechnikov was out for like 6 months, something like that. I've been pretty hard on Evgeny Svechnikov. He's just looked terrible, but that's still a big blow. This was supposed to be like a breakout season for him, right? So I was hoping for more from him, and having that injury just kills it. And for Schultz, I've already talked. I think I already talked about this in the last stream. But that's huge for Pittsburgh. Like, their defense was already looking meh, but having Schultz out, oof, like, you have Jamie Alexiak in your top 4. That's not going to get you many wins. We've already seen the Pittsburgh Penguins kind of go back and forth. So I'm worried about Pittsburgh, and having Schultz out is not going to do much good. See you later, Donovan. Once again, Grav is way behind in chat. Am I though? Am I really? Calgary's second line is OP. I agree. If you have Kachuk on your second line, that's pretty good. Riolo Gaming, how is it going? How's it going? Great to see you in here. Rosie making a victory puppy appearance to celebrate Habs win. Yes, even though she isn't in the room anymore, she's mysteriously disappeared. Rosie is a Habs fan. No, this will not last. I'll turn Rosie into a Stars fan. It must happen. She cannot be a Habs fan. That's against the rules. That is against the rules. Teams to surprise us this year. Do you see Buffalo making the playoffs, or is the Atlantic too difficult? I predicted Buffalo to be one of the best teams to miss the playoffs. I think so. I think they're predicting to be one of the best teams to miss the playoffs. They've looked decent so far. Again, that game versus Vegas was meh, but they've had games where they look fantastic and games when they look terrible. So I don't know what to think of Buffalo so far, but I did predict them to barely miss the playoffs. But guys like Rasmus Dahlin, guys like Jeff Skinner have impressed me so far. Hutton for Buffalo has looked great so far, so that's great to see for them. If they can get the goaltending sorted out and they get that offense consistent, that's going to be key for success. I don't know if they'll make the playoffs, but they have a solid chance and they get some goaltending, which they have so far. Rosie! Stop drinking my drink, Rosie! That's why I put my drink on the table. Because Rosie is a stinker. Absolute stinker. She almost drank my drink. Rosie. Oh my gosh. You better not bark at me, Rose. Rose, what are you doing? Rose. Rose, you're disturbing the stream, Rose. 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 Hopefully Rosie is sorted out now. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good, Rosie. Okay. We should be good. We should be fine now. Rosie is either super chill or absolutely going crazy, and it's unpredictable. Like last stream, she was just sitting here sleeping for like almost the entire thing, and now she's screaming. So Rosie bad. Yeah, right. So far she's been. Rosie, what are you doing? Oh my gosh. Anybody's got to go. See ya. See you later. Potato XOXO. One of the best names in this chat for sure. Oh, a couple of good saves by Mike Smith in front. Kind of been not paying attention to the stream. Thanks, Rosie. Oh my gosh. Do Monty and Rosie get along with each other? Yes. Yes. Dylan Lorenko, how's it going? Hopefully I pronounced your name right. Hopefully. Let me know. Let me know if I did. But how's it going? Great to have you in here, man. Is your brother that tried to come in your live stream on Saturday there? No, he is not. No, he is not. Pasternak got a hot trick. Yes, he did. That was the last Bruins game, right? He's been great so far, so looking to him for him to have a good game. But right now it's 1-0 Calgary. 10 to go. Rosie. Rosie, what are you doing? I have no time for this anymore. I'm going to send Rosie a Habs dog sweater. She doesn't deserve it right now. Bad dog. She doesn't deserve it right now. No presents for Rosie. No presents for Rosie. No presents for Rosie. Rosie bad? Yes, I agree. Rosie? Rosie. Oh my gosh. Want to take her out? Yeah, Rosie. Rosie is an absolute psychopath. Rosie? Rosie, get out. Get out, Rose. An absolute psychopath. Okay, that should be good. I blocked out the entrance to the room, so Hopefully Rosie is not as crazy. Oh my gosh. I'm kind of pissed now. I'm kind of a little bit now. To grasp a good save, by the way. Point on, I love how you answer questions. I hope I can ask more because you have great answers. No problem, man. I'll be here all day. I'll be here all day as long as Rosie keeps up her act. I'm new to the channel. I like your stream. Thanks a lot, Dylan. 16 people in here have already. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. It'd be greatly appreciated. And of course, you guys are the best part about this. The chat is the best part about this. Let's be real. We have a lot of beauties right now. Come on, bad Rosie. I blocked her out of the room now, so we should be good. Should be good. Hopefully. 50-50. We'll bet on that. You, my least two favorite teams. Wow, Besser. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I mean, right? Yeah, Besser, it is. Like Boston and Calgary, like for a Canucks fan, how much worse does that get, right? Now that I think about it, I think that's correct, Besser. They're better than the Hawks too. Rosie is so cute. Well, she is, but at the same time, not today. Not tonight. Habs, you talking playoffs? So far, I mean, I think they're in the playoff spot right now. I mean, we'll see what happens if they end up there. That'd be fantastic. Honestly, I don't like the Habs, but if they make the playoffs, that'll be a great story. Honestly, just the redemption story of Mark Bergman alone. That'd be cool to see. And that's coming from a guy that has been super skeptical of that Canadians in last year. Like, I've gone harsh on them, but if they can make, right now, anything is possible, especially if Carey Price gets even better. I mean, he could, right? But 16 people in here. I think we're about 9 minutes to go in this first period. Still 1-0 Calgary. If you haven't already, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I really like it if you did, man. Make us go land some impression. Make us go land some coverage impression. But yes, actually, a YouTuber friend, Audie James, a lot of you guys know him. He's actually at this Calgary game. So I'm wishing for Calgary to win just because of that. I like the Calgary Flames, but if the Flames can win for him, that'd be fantastic. Turn the camera towards the screen. No balls. No you, Peter. How about you make a trade first and say no balls to me again? Got him. Hey man, hope it all is well. How many goals for Monahan this year? He had 31 last year in 71 games. How's it going, Arthur? By the way, great to see you in here. But Monahan has Kachuk coming up, 1-on-1, great pass. Oh, great save by Tugarask. That was again on full league. He was super close to number 2. But on the topic of Monahan, I feel like he'll improve slightly. I'm gonna say 35 goals. He's gotten off to a decent start so far. Monahan has a ton of potential, man. He's had a good start to his career, but I think we're just seeing the tip of the iceberg for him. And Canucks are ahead of Calgary in the standings too, but Calgary will pass them. Yeah, let's be honest. maybe the Habs could sustain that. Maybe that's a slim chance. Maybe the Canucks almost 0% that they sustain that. Like no chance whatsoever. And change the title to Fortnite Wednesdays. Fortnite I'm Fortnite Dance's live stream, not clickbait. Ooh, right, a tough angle for Pasternak, but a good save by Mike Smith on a weird shot there. Who you got Saturday, Canadians or Senators? Are they playing Habs versus Senators? That's a weird game because the Senators have looked okay. The Senators have looked okay to start the season, and that's surprising. But I have Montreal winning that game. I'm going to predict Carey Price to have a great game. There you go. Or maybe Niemi starts. I don't even know at this point. Oh, right there. I think that was who is that? That's Hanifin coming right in on post shot. I'm having connection issues. YouTube keeps buffering for me. On my end, it's fine. So, and we'll see. But on my end, it's good. But 7 minutes to go in this first period. Still 1-0 Calgary. 15 people here. If you haven't already, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We greatly appreciate it, of course. But it's been an entertaining game so far. Both teams have gotten some opportunities. Bruins have looked pedestrian defensively in the last couple of minutes, but right in front for I think that was DeBrusk again, but I think that went off the net. Live stream part 2, Rosie strikes back. Yeah, that's the second part of this live stream. Rosie just knocks the camera over. Boom, it's done. At that point, I just give up. Would you rather date Heiskin sister or a Cockanemi sister? I had done. Does Heiskin have a sister? I know what a Cockanemi sister looks like, so I'll prefer her. Oh my gosh. Boyest, you're making this stream weird. You are the cause of this. I'm blaming it on you. Hi, Grav. Did you miss me? How's it going, Brayden? How's it going? What happened to your other one that had the Habs logo in it? I was used to that one, Brayden. I just got back from hockey practice. How's it going, Steven? How's it going? They are hopefully this stream's at a good time for you. Hopefully. I have more subs than you, Grav. That is sad. That is so sad. 21 subs. You are a legend, Peter. Don't worry about it. Just messing. I remember when you were a cute little baby at 40 subs and now, brother, all grown up at 1K. Man, I was a baby back then. I was a 1-year-old kid and I was just hanging around town. Now I'm an old veteran. I'm an old veteran that has seen some things here on YouTube. I can't go back. I can never go back. Your chat is I'm a little bit behind. I'm not totally behind. I've been way behind sometimes, but I've caught up a little bit. Illusion Cubes, what's going on? It is currently 1-0 Calgary, but if you're talking about the chat, I don't know. If you're talking about the chat, I have no idea. Connection isn't very good in my area. Right now, it's fine on my end, so it might be your connection, but who knows? YouTube. I mean, in the last couple of days, YouTube has went down for like 3 hours. There's been tons of connection problems just on YouTube in general. So again, it could be YouTube, it could be your end, but on my end, it's going fine. Verify that quadrilateral with verticals PQRS, not including numbers, is a parallelogram. Okay. This isn't a math stream, Luke. This isn't a math stream. And can I do some self-advertising? Well, you already said your channel, so I looked at yours, so you're already doing a good job. The default is better graph. I'm not sure about that, but whatever you want to believe, Braden. Whatever you want to believe. Heiskin has an older sister. The older chick. Which do you prefer, young or old? You're trying to get those answers from me, aren't you? Aren't you? I know, man. Brad being mean to me. Boyest, I've been like this stream has just been good talk on the Habs part, so I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it, man. By the way, Matthew Tkachuk is elite. I think we already know that, but he's already looked amazing. But still 1-0 Calgary. 5:36 to go in this first period. Shots were tied 10-10. So again, my argument of this being a back and forth game has been holding up so far. But it's been a good game so far for sure. 14 people in here. If you haven't already hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Been an entertaining game so far. The first intermission is about 9 minutes away, so we'll see. Still 1-0 Calgary though. Grav is a goon. We shall see. But I wouldn't put myself past that. I'm a goon sometimes, especially on Discord. I can be. I've seen things on YouTube like the Logan Paul incident. Yeah, I watched that video before it got taken down. So there you go. Not because I wanted to. I mean, who wants to watch a Logan Paul video? But just because I saw it right before the huge outrage came. So I was there before it got taken down. So I'm a veteran. Let me see. Smash or pass Jim Benning. I mean, we all know it's a smash. It's a smash for sure. Obvious answer, right? I mean, who wouldn't? Who wouldn't at that point? He's a beautiful man. He's a beautiful man. He's a terrible free agent guy, but a great scouter. He's got that at least. Oh, right there, cut shot, or that was Goudreau putting it in 2-0. That was wide open. At first, I didn't even realize that. Like, I thought he was so wide open. That was crazy. I didn't process that because he was right there and nobody was on him. You can't just, like, Johnny Gaudreau sneak in like that. I mean, he is a pretty small guy, but still. Ooh, Tuukka Rask, terrible rebound control. He tries to get it back with the glove, but then it slips out of him, goes right in front. Great pass by Monahan right in front, and Gaudreau is just there to tip it in. Easy money, and it's 2-0. Calgary leading with those third jerseys. Not bad. Not bad. I know I don't give Tkachuk would like this. Well, like this score so far. But Johnny Gaudreau getting his third goal this season, and great to see from him. But yeah, an empty net goal pretty much at that point. February 27th and March 9th should be exciting. That's when the Oilers and Leafs play each other. Those will be pretty good games. Not going to lie. I like some pasta for a late snack. Well, right now you're getting some Johnny Hockey. Right now you're getting some Johnny Hockey, but maybe 4 minutes to go in this period, we'll see. But Boston I think they would like to answer back here. But the assists are Monahan and Hanifin. Pretty much the typical guys for Calgary. Besides Monahan, he hasn't got, or besides Hanifin, he hasn't gotten to the greatest start. Oh, right there! Score once again! Terrible play by Tuukka Rask. Again, I didn't process that because I thought Tuukka Rask had it. But 3-0, Juuso Valimaki. Possibly with the goal there? Uh-oh, is that Valimaki's first goal? Let's see. It was a shot at the point. It was Valimaki's shot. We'll see if it's tipped. Bennett was right in front. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure. Because it was right stuck at the line. Yeah, I think that's Valimaki's goal. Tuukka Rask made the glove save, and it popped out behind him right at the red line. I think Bennett might have tipped that in, but I think that was Bennett. Or I think that was Valimaki. I think. But if that is the case, as Juuso Valimaki's first goal in the NHL, I believe, and of course, first one in this season. Great to see from him. I'm hot. I have weights. I have 51 subscribers. How is this possible? I post our videos that are black with me playing cringy music. I mean, 51 people want to watch that, so I don't know who those people are, but hey. Opinion on Gallagher's goal with 9 seconds left. Poor Allen. I didn't see it because that was like right before I streamed. I heard about it, but I didn't see it. So I'll see that after this game, of course. But a big win for Montreal, man. Big win. And for St. Louis. I read to make the playoffs, so hashtag GravJinx, right? Who is at home in this game? It is the Calgary Flames so far, leading 3-0. Ouch. Not close so far. 2 goals in 48 seconds for the Calgary Flames. Back to back. I mean, I'm cheering for the Calgary Flames in this game, but I'd like to see maybe a closer game. So Boston, you might want to score some goals here. That's just a little bit of a tip for Boston they may want to use. Tuukka Rask does not look good at all, though, in this game for sure. But 18 people here. If you haven't already, hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. I really like it if you did, man. Really like it if you did. 3-0 right now for Calgary. Mike Smith almost turned it over to Boston for a wide open net, but Calgary was able to dump it back a little bit. Grav's new name is Hugh Janis. Oh, well, Boston scored. Pasternak, there you go. Who was it that wanted Pasternak? There you go, awesome. Pasternak gets the goal, 3-1. Boston, 2:28 to go. Pasternak was right in front of the net. Let's see, Marchand covering it. Oh, great pass by Marchand. And Giordano was just frozen, covering no one, really. But a perfect pass and a perfect snipe by Pasta. And he makes it 3-1. Ouch. Bad goal by Mike Smith. It just went right through his pads. 3-1 Boston now. A little bit more close. So Boston getting back a little bit. Nice to see. 2:28 until the first intermission, but Boston gets one back, 3-1 right now. But a good play by both Marchand and Pasternak, man. They've both been lethal so far. And of course, Bergeron. I think he's a pretty good player so far. I think he is. He's on my fantasy. Well, there you go. Gaudreau is a Philly kid. Was he born in New Jersey? Pretty sure. Are they gonna? Is there gonna be a challenge? Offside. All right. So we'll get an offside penalty or an offside challenge on this. So let's see. 23 people here. If you haven't already, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I greatly appreciate it. Right now, it's 3-1 Boston. There's an offside challenge. That is close. Bergeron looks to be the guy offside if this is going to be overturned, but that's close. That's pretty close. I'd say that's onside, but again, that's not really. They didn't really show it with close-up angle. Let's see. It depends because Marchand. Yeah, I think that's offside. I think that's offside. That's close, man. That is really close. I think that might not be offside. That's rough for Boston if it is. But again, it was called a goal, so is there enough evidence to overturn this? Let's see. The call on the ice is a goal. It is overturned. It's offside. 3-0 Calgary. Pasternak's goal getting reversed there. Bergeron looking at the I guess the penalty, or not the penalty, but the contributor to that being offside. So it was a good goal. It was a good goal, but again, being offside there sucks for Boston. That's terrible. Again, they needed that goal to get back in this game, and that was pretty rough. 2-0. Hopefully this is a close game. Well, it just got a little bit less close. My defensive fantasy is Trouba, Morrissey, Gretzky, Petrie, and McAvoy. How nasty is that, eh? Well, sorry, but Seth Jones is better than Mac or Gretzky, even if he's injured. An injured Jones is better than most team men in the league. Let's be honest here. 3-0. Yeah, right now it is. I'm behind in the chat still. Rask is my goalie. Ooh, imagine drafting Rask in your fantasy, Steven. Bad idea. Just saying. I have McDavid on my team, so that game against the Jets was good for my team. A lot of games are pretty good for your team if you got McDavid. At least I also have Rene. It cancels it out, I'd say. It cancels it out. But 3-0, 2 minutes to go in this period. But 20 beautiful people in this chat. If you haven't already, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Pasternak's goal was overturned to the offside, which sucks for Bruins fans. That's not going to do much good for Boston. James Neal coming back up. Right for Jankowski. Ooh, a little bit wide there, but a good opportunity. Good pass by James Neal. The real deal. I hope Halak take over. Yeah, Halak has looked good, man. I was super skeptical of Halak, but he's looked great so far. He's looked better than Rask, which is kind of crazy. How's it going, Cameron Barnes? Haven't seen you in a while. Great to see you in here. You streaming late? Well, pretty much, yeah. I mean, this game started at 8:45, so it's probably gonna go. It's probably gonna go until like 10:30, 11 maybe. So yeah, it is gonna go pretty late. 3-1. Yep. You Jazz. Surprised about the Cowboys Jaguars game? Yeah. I'm a Cowboys fan, but I didn't expect that in a million years. Jaguars made the Cowboys offense look good. Just let that process. That's like how? How is it even possible? We'll see if that sustains, but hey, at least the Cowboys won a game. They looked pretty decent, which I'm not used to. Go Patriots. Oof. Gotta go. See you later, Graf. See you later, Trent. Glad to see you stop by, of course. Duck signed Nick Ritchie to a 3-year contract. Now Nylander's the only RFA. Ooh, did that just happen? Did that just happen? Let me know the AAV. Looks like I didn't hear much about the contract there. They must have just gotten signed there. Actually, I have to go. And as always, go Wild. See you later, Lucian Cubes. Great to see you in here, of course. Go Capitals. Yes, they just won against Washington or against New York, didn't they? Breaking news: Nylander signs in Vegas for Marchessault and a 2019 first and a 2020 second. For Toronto, that wouldn't be the worst trade ever. I mean, you get an older player, but at the same time, I love me some Marchessault. So I don't think that would be all that bad for Toronto. That depends again. Ooh, looks like a Calgary power play, but it depends on what that first ends up becoming. So I as a Toronto, I don't know. That'll be interesting. That'll be a weird trade to see though. No goal. Yeah, yep, offside. Ducks have another injury. Jacob Raquel or oh my gosh, I have Ricard Raquel on the mind, don't I? Jacob Silverberg. Jacob Silverberg has a broken finger. That is rough because he's been like one of the best Ducks so far, right? Another big blow to them. Rip me, my headphones died. Rip, man, I know that feeling. I know that feeling. Rip pasta, yeah. that was a good goal, but having that offside is a huge blow, man. Huge blow. That'll be midnight for me, Grab. Yikes. Agreed. But again, it's your fault being in Eastern Standard Time. I mean, who lives in Eastern Standard Time? Gross, man. Gross. You're an idiot. Thanks, Amy. Glad to hear it. Halak is flat out better than Rask. The difference in shot quality they've based on different teams more than makes up for the difference in results. Yeah. For like Halak has just been better from what I've seen for sure. But 18 people in here, if you haven't already, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and again, Halak has looked a lot better than Rask. I think it's more than Rask has just been terrible, but Halak has been okay so far. So I like what I'm seeing from him. 1.53. I mean, Richie hasn't really proved himself as again. He was like that. He was like a top 15 pick, wasn't he? Something like that. He was pretty high up. So having him at 1.5, even if he is a bust, I mean, that's a pretty good. And if he turns out better than what he has shown so far, I mean, you got him for 3 more years. That's great to see. I'm surprised he signed for that low though. Eastern Standard Time is the best. Disagree. It is trash because you stay up later. I mean, who wants to stay up later for games? Pacific Standard, I think Mountain Time is the best because you have a good mix of starting earlier, but it's not too much earlier. I think Mountain Time is the most convenient though. Central Standard Time, elite. I agree for sure. That's funny though. Biggest, yeah. Yeah, that typo, Stephen from Amy. Ouch. Or it could just be a troll that's doing that on purpose. Vegas could literally sign Nylander offer sheet and only give up a first, second, and third if Leafs didn't match. Why would they give up Marchessault rather than just give him a flat out offer sheet? Yeah, I mean, I think Toronto would match that most likely, but I feel like Toronto would take that. I mean, you have Marchessault, who's not like the oldest player in the world. Like, I love me some Marchessault, so but giving a first round pick and a second round pick, I take that. I take that as a Toronto guy or as a Toronto fan, or if I was Kyle Dubas. Let's have a vote on which time is better. Well, Central Standard Time seems to be dominating. We don't need to talk about how much better Eastern Standard Time is. Yeah, because it's fake news. I mean, who wants Eastern Standard Time? Blah, blah. Trash. I do not have access to the game at the moment. Is it Rask's fault for playing bad or Boston's defense playing bad? Or Boston's defense playing bad too? I think both defenses kind of had a weird period. They allowed a lot of shots, both Boston and Calgary, but Boston I think Calgary was a better team, of course, scoring those goals, but also they just looked better. Boston, so yeah, especially that Valimaki goal was definitely his fault. There's a couple of other ones that were rough. It is somewhat to do with Boston's defense, but the goals that he gave up weren't good either. So while I wouldn't fully blame it on Rask, he still hasn't had the greatest game either. I mean, that Monahan goal or that Gaudreau goal was single-handedly because of him because he didn't get that rebound. Pacific Standard Time, unpopular opinion, but I like it. Apparently, Matheson is getting death threats for his body slam on Pedersen. I mean, I've seen some from Vancouver fans. It's pretty disgusting, but at the same time, it's kind of sad that I come to expect it. I mean, I like that would if like 30 years ago that would have been fine. That hit on Pedersen would have been completely fine, but it's just how it is now, and it's kind of sad that he's getting death threats for that. It's crazy. Mountain Time is the best. Yeah, I agreed. Mountain Time is the best. I'm at Mountain Time right now. Pray for Mountain Time because they have the best. They have the best life. Like you at a place where you can still watch Pacific Standard Time games pretty easily, and you get to see games from the East Coast like 2 hours earlier, which is just such a luxury, man. Such a luxury. Luxury. I should probably drink some water. Luxury. It's not a it's a Pokemon, not a word. By the way, Luxray is a great Pokemon. Not gonna lie. Coyote should go after Nylander. We need anything that will score. Right now, I don't think it would be wise for them to do that. One, because I mean they're at a position to where you don't want to give up your first round pick. I expected Coyotes to make the playoffs. Again, they've had a rough start. I still expect them to make the playoffs, to have a good run in that second half. But right now, it's just too much of a risk to give up your first round pick. I know Nylander is fantastic talent. He's fantastic, but right now that could be a first overall pick, and I'd rather have Jack Hughes than William Nylander. So right now, there you have that risk. You don't want to pull in Ottawa and give away your first round pick that could potentially be a top 5. Everyone forgets about Mountain Standard Time. Let's be real here. Yeah, but it's nobody really likes it, or nobody really pays attention to it, but everybody likes it because it's the best. Take a shower, but I'll be back. See you later, Withor. We are in first intermission, so that is a good time to do so. I'm gonna be honest. Who wants to watch Grav IMO? Yeah, I mean, honestly, let's be real. It's just because, or it's just because that's the time zone I live in. Yeah, I mean, I love Central Standard Time because I'm in Central Standard Time. Let me see. Score, it is 3-0 Flames. It was 3-1, but then Pasternak's goal got overturned due to offside, which was rough for them. But yeah, it's 3-0 right now for Calgary. They've gotten off to a great start. Unfortunately for Boston, of course, and unfortunately for Rask, who has looked so far. I'm currently uploading a bunch of Shell clips. Shell has been like NHL 19. I know everybody's kind of I've seen so much negativity about NHL 19 like in the past week. It's crazy. But I don't really care because I'm not a competitive player and I will never be because I suck because I'm trash at it. But again, I'm more of a franchise guy. So right now, those effects that people are complaining about haven't really affected me. Go to bed. So see ya, Grab. Have a good night. See you later, Steven. Glad to see you in most of the stream or so far. So have a good night, of course. Have a good night. But yeah, we're in the first intermission. I blocked Rosie from the entrance, so she was going a little bit crazy in the start of the stream, and we haven't heard from her. But yeah, I haven't seen for a commercial so far. I've seen a couple of cashback match commercials. A couple. I've seen like 2 maybe. But I haven't seen a Real Smooth commercial, which is absolutely a devastation. Like we need to get Real Smooth back, and they haven't brought it back. Sad. But if I'm being honest, we probably do need a new meme commercial because I haven't seen a cashback match in a long time. I haven't seen Real Smooth since the last playoff stream. So we need a new meme commercial that we need to make fun of every single time. One that is terrible and one that we see a lot. So I need you guys to get on that for the NBCSN feeds at least. You should check them out. Not gonna lie, wink, wink. Truth. But there's one more game going on tonight, I think. Yeah, Islanders versus Ducks. That game is still 0-0. 4:33 left in the first period. So that's another game that's going on tonight. I predicted the Islanders to win. So far, it is tied. I'm going to say 2-1 Islanders because the Anaheim Ducks just can't score. They just can't. And it's kind of crazy, even though they're 4-1-1. But I'm predicting New York to get that. But for tomorrow, it's a lot more of a jam. There's a lot more games tomorrow than there are today, of course, being on a Thursday. You have Avalanche versus Devils, Penguins versus Maple Leafs. That's going to be a good game. Flyers versus Blue Jackets, also probably going to be a good game. Red Wings, Lightning, Canucks versus Jets, Coyotes versus Blackhawks, Bruins versus Oilers. You got Islanders versus Kings, and Sabres versus Sharks. So again, kind of a lot of not really rivalry matchups there. So not the greatest night for hockey, or at least on paper. But that Penguins Maple Leafs game should be very, very good. So that's gonna be a fun one. I'm debating on streaming tomorrow. I'm not sure. I don't know which games I'll actually be able to watch, but tomorrow I could stream, but we'll see. It's still 50-50 for me. Best and worst sports movie ever. I don't watch a lot of sports movies. I'm gonna be honest here. But the Mighty Ducks is up there for the best. The worst is, I'm not sure. I'm not sure because like I don't get to watch. I don't watch a lot of sports movies. Like I don't know if I'm gonna watch a movie, you know, it might as well be a good one. And most sports movies aren't the greatest, so like, I haven't watched a lot of them. But if I'm gonna give a best one, it's gonna be the Mighty Ducks since I haven't seen a lot of other ones. If you're a hockey fan, you gotta see the Mighty Ducks. I mean, that's just a staple. It's a requirement. Are you going to Stars games this year? Yes, I am. We do have a few tickets to a few. Not a lot, but to a few. More towards the end of the season, though. How is this 11-year-old running a stream? Funny. You're so funny. Let me see. Flames hat and Bruins jersey. I mean, I don't have. So I have a Flames hat. I have a Bruins jersey. Might as well wear both. I'm more of a Flames fan than a Bruins fan. Flames are. I'm gonna like there were 6. I think last time I checked, or no, there were 7 in my rankings. But I like the Flames. The Bruins are mixed for me. But again, so many people are so crazy about wearing a different team hat and jersey. I just don't get it. Though if I did have the choice, I would go Calgary and Calgary since I do like them more in the Bruins. Do you even know anything about hockey? Well, Joseph, do you know anything about hockey? Let me know. I mean, I haven't even seen that before. I haven't seen your knowledge of hockey yet, so I can't judge. Shut up! Siblings are crazy. Are you streaming the game here? I just signed in, Doug. I'm streaming my reaction to this. It's the first intermission right now, but I will not show the TV because that would be copyright, and the stream will get taken down in a couple of minutes. Unfortunately, I would stream this. I would stream the game if I could, but unfortunately, I can't do that. I don't think he knows hockey. Well, I guess I don't. I guess I officially don't. You called it. I mean, you just saying the words. Automatically don't know anything about hockey. When do you normally stream? It's usually every other day. Depends on the games that are being played, of course. Sometimes I stream games that I want to see, that I want to watch. And other times it's just random games that might have some interest to them. So it depends. It's usually every other day though. It's not usually where I go back to back on stream days. But I think most of the time it's an average of every other day. How's it going, Nick S? Glad to see you in here.
Should I put Rosie in a bed or should I keep
her? It's a little bit early. Just go downstairs or something.
Okay, Rosie, say hi.
Eddie Belfour has 76 shutouts or career shutouts. Yeah, I mean, Ed Belfour is a beast. I mean, former Dallas Star. Dallas Stars my favorite team. He won the Cup in '99. He's a stud. He's a stud in my eyes. Even though he wasn't with the team for long, I loved him. I loved him when he was here. The Eagle. This is embarrassing. I mean, maybe for you, Mason. But this is still a first intermission. Again, it is 3-0 Calgary. Boston did get the 1 goal. It was overturned to the offside. I agree with that call, but that was a tough one for Pasternak. I mean, he was right there. It was a great goal, but unfortunately it was called off. I would like to see the game a little bit closer than it is right now, being 3-0. But for Boston, they needed that goal. And being down 3-0 to start out the second, yes, they can come back, but it's going to be hard for them. That goal would have done wonders for them going into that second period. Can't wait to see Corey Crawford return between the pipes tomorrow night and see a bunch of ex-Hawks during the game. Yeah, if he's returning tomorrow, that's going to be great for Chicago. The earlier that he's in is better for Chicago. They've gotten off to a great start with Cam Ward, and that's very, very important for them. And having Corey Crawford back is huge, absolutely huge for them. And if they can keep this streak going, I mean, they could make the playoffs. It isn't out of the ordinary for them. Obviously, I mean, they made the playoffs a lot of times. Eddie was a Leaf also. Yeah, his time in Toronto was a weird one, but Eddie the Eagle, Belfour better with the Hawks. I agree, but hey, at least he won the cup with Dallas. He won the cup. It's a weird situation to where, yeah, he won the cup with Dallas, but he was better everywhere else, pretty much. Gotta go. See you later, Egg. See you later. What's up, guys? How's the hockey content going? I'm gonna go live for the third period. Maybe I'll watch here. I mean, it's going good right now. It's the first intermission. It's been a fun game. It's been a fun game for sure. I've liked it. Again, I like the Calgary Flames more than the Bruins. So them being up 3-0, I like it. And to progress is obviously not the greatest game. It's not look good. Go Leafs, go, Jesse. The Leafs are my fourth favorite team, so I like them a lot. They've had, of course, a ton of success so far. 14 people here. It's the first intermission still, but if you haven't already, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. It'd be greatly appreciated. Second period should be starting a little bit. This first period, the first intermission always takes so long, man, so long. Go Flyers and Leafs. The Flyers are, again, like the Boston Bruins, one of those teams that are in that middle area for me. I like their jerseys. I like some of their players like Konechny and Couturier, Provorov especially. But some things like, I don't know, playing Gudas every single game, not a fan of that, but is what it is. For Flyers, they can always go up because I like some of their players, but they're one of the teams that always just seems to change. Like I never can form a solid opinion on them because they're always changing. And there's different players every single year, of course. Yeah, still is the first intermission. Ben, go. Siblings are going crazy today. They're supposed to be going to sleep. I mean, it's like 9:40, and I have 3 siblings in my family. I'm the oldest of 4, and let's just say I have a lot of responsibilities that suck. And having siblings that stay up until 9:40 when they shouldn't is not good. I'll be a good parent someday, I promise. Leafs versus Rangers Winter Classic. I'd like to see that, man. That would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. Even though they don't have like a rivalry. I don't think New York and Toronto has a rivalry whatsoever, but that'd be a cool Winter Classic, especially if it was like in Toronto or something. I do have one of Belfour's sticks from his rookie year. Not bad. If it was a game used, let me know, Nick. Even so, that's pretty awesome. That is pretty cool. Calgary suck. Kirby, so far they haven't. Boston has looked pretty pedestrian, but Calgary, I didn't have them making the playoffs, so we'll see. But this game is giving me a little bit of confidence in them, shall we say. But 13 people in here. If you haven't already, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We greatly appreciate it. This first intermission is, I'm not gonna lie, it's taking forever. Like, come on, I just start the second already. We all want to see it. We all want to see it. Let me see. But yeah, Nick, if that's like game used, that would be incredible. Like that would be instantly like the best thing in my collection. I don't have a lot of stuff. I don't have a lot of signed stuff. I do have, for signed stuff, I have a couple of pucks. I have a signed Morgan Riley puck and a signed Radek Faxit puck, 2 wonderful beauties. But yeah, when it comes to like signed memorabilia, I don't have a lot. Probably a thing I need to focus on, but after I get jerseys of every team, after I get hats of every team, that's going to be the next thing. Maybe getting some signed jerseys, maybe possibly. That'd be cool to get in the collection for sure. It would go back to the founding 6. Yeah, it would be the what's it called? The original 6. That's what it's. Yeah, I blinked for a second. But the second period has just started. 3-0 Calgary. 1:30 to go in the second period on the power play. Calgary's obviously looked like the better team, but Boston looking to bounce back here. But Calgary starting off the power play is not the right start. So maybe Calgary may be making this 4-0. We'll see. I'm a big fan. Caps versus Pittsburgh Winter Classic Game 2. That would be interesting. I'd like to see that. Again, that is a huge rivalry, of course, over the past few years. So having that in Winter Classic, they did that a few years ago, I think. That was the year where the Penguins had those blue stripes across the shoulder or across the shoulders and the bottom of it. What's up? How's it going, Elijah? How's it going? Great to see you in here, man. Great to see you. The second period has just started, and yes, Calgary is doing pretty well, 3-0. Ducks just took the lead 1-0 in the first intermission. Of course they are. Let me see what the Ducks are probably going to get outshot like 20-10 because that's always what happens. Because that's what Ducks hockey is right now, Randy Carlisle. Let's be honest. 5-on-3. What are you doing, Boston? Oh my gosh. Boston, come on, man. Come on, like I'm not even cheering for you, Boston, but you're giving up a 5-on-3 and you're trying to get back. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Did anyone ever play NHL 2K on mobile? Yeah, I actually did. I think it was like 2K14 or like the last one that did. I think it was like Kessler on the cover or whatever it was. Yeah, I remember that playing that as like not a kid, but it was good enough for a mobile game. It was good enough. But a 5-on-3, Calgary has yet to do like pretty much anything on this. They're in the offensive zone, but they're practically doing nothing. Got the point for Hamilton. He comes back. Oh, Neal whiffs on the shot. That was pretty much an empty net for him. And another whiff. Lucky for Boston, though. Lucky. Giordano coming back. James Neal again. Not quick enough. That was a very fast shot or very fast pass. But again, James Neal not doing anything. Sad. I should be asleep, but gotta watch the stream. The dedication, Lauren. Respect for that. Respect. 14 people in your found already. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. 41 seconds left in the Calgary power play. Calgary up 3-0 with 18 minutes to go in the second period. So far, it's been an entertaining game, but Boston doing well in the penalty kill. Calgary not really cooking up anything, though. Shots in the game. I'm not. Let me see, because I'm pretty sure NHL.com shows that. With the NBCSN feed, they don't show that on the screen. So let me see. Let me see what I can do. Because I'm pretty sure NHL.com shows it. If they load the screen, that'll be great. All right. Let's see. If I had to assume something, I would assume the Calgary Flames were leading the shots. They looked pretty good in the first period. Of course, they had a couple of power plays. Let me see. Team stats. They don't even show on the box score. What are you doing, NHL.com? Absolutely trash. Oh, but Bergeron scores. There you go, 3-1. Getting it right back for Boston. 3-1. Bergeron coming right in, scores. That's huge for Boston. They did get that 3-1 goal in the first period, but it was waved off due to offside. And Bergeron, the guy that was offside in that first goal, ends up getting revenge a little bit. Great pass right in front, and Bergeron just spins it back, corrals it. Krejci with a great pass. Stone just got dusted on that, and a snipe by Bergeron. No chance for Mike Smith. Great play. And it's 3-1 Boston. A little bit closer now. A little bit closer in this game. Flames killing these so far, Luke. It has been a clinic, but 6th goal this season for Patrice Bergeron, and it's now a 3-1. Can you give me a shout out and my friends in the Kaine River? Kirby Wells, there is your shout out. There is your shout out. Don't worry about it. What channel is the Flames vs. Bruins game? It is on NBCSN right now. I think it's on Sportsnet 360 for the Canadians out there. Let me see. It's crazy to look over and see 1K. Honestly, yeah. I mean, we hit 1K pretty much a week ago now. Pretty much. It is crazy, man. It's crazy. Just the growth of the channel last couple of weeks. I mean, it's been insane. Again, congratulations to you guys, but also, again, congratulations to me. But a big thank you to you guys for making that possible, of course. I hope Boston wakes up tonight. Well, there you go. There you go, Jordan. Right there. There you go. You woke up, Boston, just with your message alone. You woke them up. So maybe you're the person that's making Boston roll. You should probably say Boston should wake up a little bit more to make him wake up. Let me see. The Flames are wearing the nice uniforms. Yes, they are, man. They're wearing the thirds, and I'm skeptical of these jerseys. Right in front, score! Frolik's second goal, tip in from Mikael Backlund once again, and they connect for the second time tonight. 4-1, Calgary lead, 16:28 to go in the second period, and Frolik gets it done. Nice pass by Backlund, right cross crease, and Frolik just has to, tip it in, just do nothing there. Ouch, terrible turnover, and yeah. Frolik was left wide open. Grzelcyk doing nothing. That top line of Pastrnak, Bergeron, and Marchand doing nothing on the defense. And McAvoy getting dusted along the boards was not there for him. Backlund with a great pass, though, and right in front of Frolik, who just puts the sweet touch on it. 4-1. I'm a hockey player. I play for Lethbridge AA. You know, I know the Lethbridge Hurricanes from the WHL, so that's nice. But yeah, Froley getting his second goal of the night, and Backlund again connecting. I mean, in that first goal, I think it was Backlund. Oh, right in front. Bennett almost got a wide open opportunity. Again, Boston's defense looking not the greatest so far. Bergeron carry us. Well, on the defensive end, he wasn't there, sadly. Humans, I have returned. General's on. Hi Nathan, how's it going, Von Hook? I see the profile change. So that kind of shook me. I'm like, wait a second, who has a Sharks logo that I have as a mod? I'm gonna be honest, you shook me up. I was royally shook. But how's it going? How is your night, Von Hook? Let me know. Jordan Awesome, his favorite player. Get out of here, Aiden. My gosh. His favorite player is Jonathan Taves. Imagine. Whose favorite player is Jonathan Taves? Wow. Out of touch. I changed the channel and this guy's literally missing a nipple. Lauren, what do you know? I don't understand. I don't understand, Lauren. I don't understand. Okay. I mean, this has been a weird stream, I'll be honest. What's the score? Kirby is right now 4-1 Calgary. 15 minutes to go in the second period. Boston got a goal right back, but Calgary answers right again. Uh-oh, interference penalty on the Bruins end or on the Flames end? Looks like the Boston Bruins are going on the power play. Good opportunity for them to make it 2-goal game. Let's see. Wait, interference? Was it really interference? Because I saw no interference. I mean, even Doc Emmerich is saying, okay. Like, Doc Emmerich is saying that shouldn't have been a penalty, but, I mean, for Boston, I guess they'll take that. I mean, it's a 4-1 game. At least it isn't tied with that opportunity, but okay, refs. I mean, whatever you want to do, I guess. Sure. Now Calgary, with a breakaway. Lindholm coming back in. Oh, Rask with a good save. Lindholm couldn't get the shot off, but he came around the net. He went on a weird angle. But a breakaway pretty much for Lindholm. And he almost made that 5-1. That's not good in Boston. You don't want to give those opportunities up. Not good. Let me see. I tried to tell my brother about your channel, and he just told me to shut up with respect. Wow. Tell your brother that he is... Uh-oh. Froley with a breakaway for the hat trick. Does he get it? He roofs it. No. Just he tried to go top cheddar, but he went way high. That was so close to that hat trick. He got another. There's been 2 breakaways for the Calgary Flames in this penalty kill alone, and Frolik roofs it. That would have been a hat trick, man. That would have been the hat trick right there. Unfortunately, he doesn't get it. Aiden is back. Yes, he was just chilling over there. I'm telling him not to be in this stream. He shall not be in the stream at all. But 15 people in here have already hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Currently 4-1 Calgary, 13-38 to go. Bruins on the power play, but you wouldn't know it with how Calgary has played on this penalty kill. 2 breakaways, no goals, but hey, at least you got 2 breakaways shorthanded. That's pretty good. What do you think of the Stars losing to the Sens? I was fine with it until Jankowski coming back in. Good save by Sugar Rask. 2-1. So on this power play alone, the Bruins have allowed 2 breakaways and 1 2-on-1. Great job, Boston. Great job. Great job, man. I really am impressed with Boston right now. Said nobody. Ugru Dro almost got a 3-on-2, but then he gets kind of Cronwall right there by Donato. Oh, a little bit of scrums. Jankowski with his helmet off right along the boards there in the neutral zone. They're kind of going on. They're kind of no fights. No fights broke out, but there's a little bit of a scrum at the boards. A little bit of hugging, a little bit of shugging. I meant to say shoving, but shugging. I'm a master at this talking thing. You know, English is just my yeah. I should stop while I'm down. that was bad. I'm gonna be honest. The Roblox kid. The Roblox kid. What? Hey bro, how's it going, Carson? Glad to see you in here. Glad to see you in here, man. Hey, did I grab? It's Luke's pet, the ferret. How's it going? How's it going, ferret? Taves is overrated. Yes, he is. Even though he's had a great start of the season, he is still overrated. I'm gonna be. He is still overrated. Don't at me. Don't at me, man. Doc isn't at this game. Well, I guess he isn't. I guess I defaulted to Doc. Oh no, it was Doc. I said Doc because he was commentating the New York versus Washington game right before this, so I was kind of used to Doc in the brain. If I'm trying to remember, I think it was Eddie Olczyk in this game or something. Something. Again, I'm not paying too much attention to the commentators, so. MLB talk, Astros or Red Sox? Well, I hate the Astros, so I'm rooting for the Red Sox, but I think the Red Sox will win it. Don't at me. Don't at me, Elijah. Red Sox are cheaters. Oof. No, you. Rick Spanos. Yeah, it was like the Spanos. It was like Spanos' dad or something. Something like that. Power play Flames. Yeah. Looks like it. Looks like it. They've looked deadly on the penalty kill. I mean, they've looked fantastic. So on the power play, we'll see what happens. Watch them be better on the penalty kill than they were on the power play because that's just what the Flames are all about. Just being confusing, right? Do you think that Bill Peters is a good coach? Right now, it's somewhat working for Calgary. I mean, they haven't gotten to the greatest start in the world, but it's been decent. Again, he's a former Carolina Hurricanes coach. I'm still not the biggest fan of that hiring, but it is what it is. I feel like they'll make the playoffs, though. I still think that he'll make them into a playoff team. Let me see. Your name trees memes are dying first. The Washington Caps meme. Now the Spanos one is dead, literally. Yeah, and also like the Bengals, right? Haven't they gotten to a good start? But yeah, as Nick said, the Calgary Flames are on the power play 4-1. I mean, they looked fantastic on the penalty kill, so they better score a goal here, or else it's going to be kind of weird. I mean, my gosh, Calgary, you're confusing. Calgary is a confusing team, I'm going to be honest here. And that's coming from a guy that likes them. The only Spanos, I'll rest in peace. Like, yeah, out of respect, man. Hats off for the Spanos, Spanos' dad, but not Spanos, because we all know what the real Spanos is about. The bad Spanos. I could see Aiden becoming a male stripper. Lauren, he's only shown his face like once in this chat. Like, what? What? Enzo was with Doc. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Wait, there were two Spanos? Yeah. I mean, Spanos had to have had a dad, right? It kind of makes sense, right? Thoughts on the Nick Ritchie contract? Yeah, it's 3 years for, I think Mika said 5.5 or something like that. I think it's a fantastic deal. I mean, he's not looking to be the first rounder that he was drafted as, but I still think he's a decent middle six guy. So I feel like in those 3 years, he'll start to put it together, hopefully. So we'll see. But Calgary, for the first minute of the power play, has looked pretty pedestrian. Of course, they look fantastic on the penalty kill, getting 2 breakaways and 2-on-1, but they can't do anything on the power play. I mean, just Calgary Flames hockey, right? Calgary Flames hockey. Get up the zone. Get in the offensive zone. Come on, Calgary. Just, oh my gosh, and Bruins dumping it. Are you getting a haircut soon? Probably, boys. Probably. That's probably something I'm going to need to do in like the next week. Probably. Most likely. I'll shake the 8 ball, and it'll probably come out most likely. But I'm going to have to get that done. Gonna have to. Let me see. But yeah, I think for the NLCS, it's what, Dodgers versus Brewers, something like that. Those two teams are kind of in the middle for me. I don't know what the score. I have honestly no idea what the score is right, or the series is right now. But I'm gonna say Dodgers win that. Because if I don't know this, if I don't know the score of the series yet, I'm definitely an MLB connoisseur. Oh, right in front for Neil. A couple of good saves by Tuukka Rask. Oh, right, Ryan Donato coming back up. He came out of the box. Looks like he's got a rush now, but he turns it over. All right, Flames get it out now. Still 1-0 Anaheim for that game. Anaheim versus New York. Who was that? Carlo? He almost put it. Or no, that was McAvoy. McAvoy almost put it into his own net. So, not what I want from the kid there. Let me see. Let me get back in the chat, shall we? 17 people in here. If you haven't already, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Currently 4-1 at Calgary right now, and having you guys in here is the best part about this. The chat is the best part about this, hands down. Let me see. Shake the 8 ball. Let's see. Most likely. I think we do. I think I do have an 8 ball in the house, but I don't think it's working anymore. Rip. That would be great. That would be a great. What is it called? That'd be a great prediction. Like, will I have a haircut today? Will I have a haircut tomorrow? Or I was trying to say prop. Let's see. A little bit of scrums for a leak on the ice. I mean, whenever Frolik leaks on the ice, there's always a little bit of scrumming. I just spat my drink out. Oof. I mean, if you're gonna spit your drink out for a 8-ball joke, then I mean, this stream must have been something else. Dodgers up 3-0 or 3-2 in the series. Okay, there you go. That makes sense. I hope LA wins because I hate the Brewers. I like their play. I like the Brewers players. The Brewers have so much wasted potential with that logo and with that jersey, man. They use purple as their jersey and they somehow don't get it right. I mean, purple is the best color on earth. We all know this, but somehow, some way, the Brewers make it look absolutely atrocious. Like, those jerseys are terrible. But the throwback ones that they have with the blue and the blue striping with the whites, those ones are fantastic. I don't know why they aren't the main ones right now, but the main home ones that they have are atrocious. I will always have that opinion. I am laughing that St. Louis sucks. So far, they look terrible, man. Like, so far, I predicted to make the playoffs. I predicted them to be pretty decent. But so far, it's been rough. And losing to the Montreal Canadiens with 9 seconds left is not going to do you too much good, St. Louis. And, of course, I don't really like the St. Louis Blues, so seeing them not make the playoffs, I wouldn't be opposed to that. I think that'd be pretty good. Oh, right in front. Good save by Mike Smith. Deflection by McAvoy in front of the net. Interesting. St. Louis looks pretty good on paper. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's what I thought they were going to be. So far, it hasn't been that way. I mean, it is still early, right? They could still make the playoffs, of course. But right now, it's just been rough. Trade Alimata. Yeah, so far, I don't know how to. Let's see. Z restricted 87. But trade Alimata. He's he's had a terrible start of the season. And with the Pittsburgh defense, I mean, having Schultz out, you think that he would step up to that role, but he just hasn't. And they really need him to be a top 4 guy, and I don't think he's really progressed into that, which sucks. It's terrible for Pittsburgh. Where should I post my face reveal in your server? In the general, man, or maybe in Dinkville. The Discord server is pretty crazy, so if you haven't joined it, go with I guess caution, because that Discord server gets a little bit weird. But still 4-1 at Calgary right now. 16 people in here. If you haven't already, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We really appreciate it. If you did, man, of course, it's been a great game so far for both teams. I mean, the Boston's looked like the worst team, of course, but it's been a fun game to watch and commentate over, of course. Trade all the Penguins defense. At this point, I mean, keep Oleksiak and then just trade everybody else. Like the Penguins defense, man, I have so many problems with it, man. If Letang is your number, Letang is, maybe Dumoulin is the best defensive guy, but when it comes to the defensive side of things, when Letang is one of your best defensive defensemen, like he's not a defensive defenseman, but on the defensive side of things, when he's one of your better defensive defensemen, it's not looking good for you because Chris Letang is atrocious, a terrible player defensively. He's okay offensively. And better goaltending. Yeah, I mean, Matt Murray has been terrible since pretty much since the start of last season. I had hopes of him being like one of the best young up-and-coming NHL goaltenders, of course, getting those back-to-back Stanley Cups and getting them both as a rookie. Like, he had so much potential, and so far he's just not lived up to that, sadly. Feeling hockey depressed because the Pens suck now. I mean, yeah. I mean, as a Dallas Stars fan, they haven't impressed me so far. Like as a Dallas Stars fan, life sucks. But I mean, for the if you're a Pittsburgh Penguins fan, at least you have those 2 cups, maybe 3 if you lived that long. So I'd be pretty happy. At least you have those, right? At least you have those. And if you're a Penguins fan after those 2 cups, I feel pretty bad for you. I'm gonna be honest there. But let's see, 9:30 to go in this 3rd period. Boston looking to get maybe a 2-4 marker here. That'd be key for them. Aiden, get out of here. Okay. Siblings, man. Siblings.
Rose time for bed.
Yeah, Rosie might need to go to bed. How do you feel about trench coats? Wasn't Austin? Yeah, Austin Matthews. Austin Matthews' photo shoot with the trench coats. Let's just say he looked interesting. it was interesting, man. But that was just so like Austin Matthews' photo shoot. Like that was so weird at the time. So weird. But still 4-1 Calgary with 8:47 to go. 18 people in here. 18 beautiful people in here. If you haven't already, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. It'd be greatly appreciated, of course. And of course, it's been a great stream so far. Glad to have you all in here for a later stream than usual. Usually I stream games late or earlier than this, but it's kind of refreshing, you know, having a late stream. I don't think I've done this many times. Do you think that William Nylander will go to Carolina for Brett Pesce? Again, that was the hot rumor, right? I still think that Carolina, or if Nylander were to get traded, I feel like Carolina would be one of the leaders there for the conversation. But if it depends because it depends. I would rather for William Nylander, it would be Brett Pesce and maybe a second. If it's a Slavin, I think Slavin is worth. I think maybe it would be like Slavin and like a third. I think Slavin is like one of the most underrated defenseman in the league. He's fantastic. So for trading William Nylander, Carolina definitely has options there. I mean, they have just like if Carolina were to have defensive guys in a cabinet, it would just be stacked. It would be full to the brim because Carolina just got so much firepower on that end. So much, man. It's crazy. St. Louis will forever suck. Just moves to Saskatoon already. 50 years coming. They do it in 2018. Just watch. Just watch, man. Valimaki. Yeah, Valimaki was first goal. Matt Levine. Great to see you in here, of course. But Valimaki getting his first goal. He must thank Tuukka Rask on that because that was a pretty leisurely first goal, but it's good to see him get his first. Ooh, right in front, Mike Smith having to make a couple of good saves. 7 minutes to go in this 2nd period, though. Still 4-1 Calgary. Go Flames. Yeah, I'm cheering for Flames in this game. It's good to see them leading. Of course, like Flames have their 3rd jerseys out right now. I mean, the more that I see them on the ice, the more I start to like them. They're pretty good on the ice. They look pretty good there. It's the best server, honestly. It's yeah. The Discord server is pretty insane sometimes. Huge contracts in the 1K or huge contracts contracts in the 1K subs. By the way, honestly, my favorite hockey YouTuber right here, Matt. I'm pampered. What? I'm blushing, shall we say? But again, thanks for the support, Matt. Again, for the scouting reports. Those I always loved watching those. I always did. But again, thanks for the support, man. Again, you're still a mod on here, so you're still sticking around. It's great to see. Keep Latte or oh yeah, I thought you said huge contracts. I'm like, okay, I guess huge contract. Sure, okay, Matt. Congrats makes a lot more sense. So again, thank you, Matt. All right, in front. Marchand gets it 4-2. I'm looking up from the chat and I see Marchand with the puck and he scores. Okay, there was a pass from the boards. I think 6:15 to go in the 2nd period, but Boston makes it a little bit more interesting here. Let's see. It's that Pasternak, Bergeron. It's that Pasternak, Bergeron, and oh my gosh, what a pass from Bergeron! Oh. Filthy, dude. He had like 3 guys around him, and Marchand is right there and buries it. Oh, that was just straight cheese. Straight. I mean, Marchand getting the cheese. I mean, he is a rat, so he is getting that cheese. Second goal of the season from Brad Marchand. Yeah, your Boston Bruins are losing, Aiden, but hey, good goal by Marchand. Pretty one. And a great pass by Bergeron. Bergeron? Keep Letang, Dumpling, Schultz, and trade the rest. I mean, you're stuck with Alexiak. Good luck. But 4-2 right now. 20 people in here. If you haven't already, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. You guys are the best out there, the best beauties around, the best around. No one's gonna bring you down. I like that song. I do. Should Mikey Yo be fired? So far, he has. Mike Yeo is interesting. I like him as a coach. I think that he has excellent qualities, but so far this season, he's just not meshed with St. Louis, it feels like, and the team has just not meshed together. Again, they got a lot of new faces in that team, so it seemed like they were either going to mesh really well or they weren't. So there might be some growing pains with some of those new players, which might be the case. I still think that St. Louis has a good chance to make the playoffs. It's just that they got to get that goaltending sorted out. And they got to score some goals. I mean, they got to score some goals sometime. Post the face reveal. I'll see it after the stream. Penguins being bad doesn't bother me as a Flyers fan. Yeah, I mean, I'm not the biggest Penguins fan. The Penguins are kind of in that weird area. I used to like the Penguins a little bit, but after they won the 2 cups, they kind of got my nerves, of course. You won your cups. Good on you. Now stop it. Stop getting success. And honestly, I know there's a couple of Penguins fans now in the chat, but I wouldn't be crying at all if Penguins were to miss the playoffs this year. Just saying, it would feel pretty akin to the Blackhawks missing last year, to where you've been good for so long, it was coming at this point. Being a Coyotes fan makes me depressed. Oh man, Elijah, I'm so sad for you, man. I predicted the Coyotes make the playoffs, and it might have been my fault that they're doing so bad because it's #GrabJinx. As a Coyotes fan, man, if you're a Coyotes fan in 2018 and you've been a Coyotes fan for a while, you have dedication. You've been through a lot. No, you aren't. You're a Bruins fan. Get out of here. Oh. Sure. Jets fan, actually. But if you're a Coyotes fan, like, you've been through so much crap, man. Like, Coyotes just need to do well. It's kind of like the Hurricanes. Like, this year, they're finally starting to do well, and that's fantastic to see. And hopefully, Coyotes start to win some games sooner than later. I'm off to bed later. It's my first time watching your stream. The channel's pretty awesome. See you later, Jordan Awesome. And of course, you're pretty awesome having that in your name. But again, thanks for coming along the stream, and I'll see you later, of course. 19 people in here, though. If you haven't already, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Looks like the Boston Bruins are on the power play. They just scored to make it 4-2, and if they can score on this one to go into the second intermission, that'll be huge for them. 5:55 to go in this period, but Boston, if they could score here, that would make it super interesting. Super interesting. Late stream reminds me of the Vegas Cap Stanley Cup streams. Yeah, it does, man. Nostalgia. What are you talking about, Aiden? Get out of here. But yeah, for the stream so far this year, it's been some Dallas Stars, it's been some other games, but they haven't usually, like, the streams that I've done so far have usually been pretty early compared to other games. So it's refreshing to do some late streams later than usual. And of course, yeah, good point, Matt. It does remind me of those watching. Aiden, get out of here! My gosh, Aiden, I'm gonna strangle Aiden.
Chill.
That's not a threat, by the way.
Jeez.
Aiden, you better get out of here now.
Before you get egg and cheese. Okay, Parmesan cheese, signing out.
Goodbye. Goodbye, Bruins fan. Hope they lose. Ha. Get out of here.
There's a bug in my... There's a snake in my boot.
This is what I have to deal with every single day, by the way. This is what I have to deal with.
True.
Get out of here, Aiden. My gosh.
Memes are better than your channel.
Subscribe. I agree, Lauren. I agree. 21 people in here. If you haven't already, hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. I really like it if you did, man. Ooh, Passionate with a blast. One timer. Good save by Mike Stone. Or Mike Stone? Mike Stone. He's not Mike Stone, man. Mike Smith. Mike Smith. There you go. There you go, Grab. Passionate right in front. Gets the handle. Ooh, that was Backus right in front. He almost tipped that. Backus coming back in. Ooh, that was a little bit wide. Boston's cooking up something. Looks like Calgary's going to kill off this penalty, but Some good chances by the Boston Bruins, of course. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of Grav's videos, and hit the bell as well. Glad you came. I mean, exactly. I agree with you, Wither. Uh-oh, what happened? Garnet Hathaway is down. Looks like he's touching his jaw. What happened? Did McAvoy blast him or something? Tomorrow there will be the most expensive healthy scratches tomorrow. It will be Brandon Saad. I mean, Kevin Shattenkirk is up there. Oh! What? That... Okay, so this was unintentional, but McAvoy came in. He's basically swinging his stick. Hathaway is right there. He's just standing there. McAvoy was like swinging his stick because it came off of, I think, Backlund's stick or something. He was swinging his stick for practically no reason, and it just came up on Hathaway's jaw. Scary situation. It looked like he's fine, but I don't like to see that. That's scary. If I was a hockey fan, I'm a hockey fan. If I was playing hockey, that would be someone I would watch out for. That's scary, man. Good to see him okay though. But for the second period, the shots have been 7-6 in favor for Boston. I think Boston has gotten the edge in the power play, so it would make sense. Wait a sec. When you become a huge YouTuber, call me up to be your manager. Will do, Lauren. Will do. Rasmus Anderson, though, coming up on the 3-2. Okay. But yes, sign. I'll get you as the manager. Don't worry. Wait a minute. Nick, what did Coach Q say about Crow? Is he in or out? Well, Nick said that Crawford was playing the next game, so I'd assume that he's in there. I'd assume. Good stop by Anderson, though. Astros up 5-4, Grav. The Astros cannot win. The Astros must lose, and I don't care. The Astros must lose all the time, or else I'm going to be mad. If the Astros win the freaking World Series again, if I was paying attention to the baseball still, if I was still watching the MLB every night, I would go insane. But still, as a casual at this point, I would still go insane because, I mean, discretion. But fuck the Astros. I'm just saying. I'm a 10-year-old cursing. Oh no, man. Jordan Awesome, glad to see you doing it, bud. But yeah, that's the only time I'll spray a curse word is when it's Astros are winning because they deserve it. They deserve it, man. Crow is back. He said that's, again, I think I mentioned this earlier, but that's huge for Chicago. Huge, man. I cheer for the Flames because I hate to Brad the Rat in Boston as rivals with Pittsburgh. Yeah, I mean, it's not like the biggest rivalry ever, but Boston and Pittsburgh has some beef, I'd say. But yeah, Barshan the Rat. He's not my favorite player in the world, to be honest. Mr. Lick-a-Face makes it a 2-goal game. Yes, he does. I am really behind Jen, aren't I? A little bit. 4-2 Flames. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Can my prediction of Calgary winning through 4-2 come true? Can I be right? Well, right now it's looking pretty good. Right now it is. My plan is to get back to the Scouting Report videos in December or so. I was so busy recently. I haven't posted a bit in 2 months. Definitely will be tons of videos for the draft eventually. Yeah, I'm going to be looking forward to them, Matt. But again, life comes first as always. It is, for me, it's super hard. It's super hard to keep consistent. Just life in general. And again, I have a lot of respect for people that stay consistent because I want to be that kind of guy that stays consistent with that. By the way, Rask with an absolutely amazing cross crease save. But again, staying consistent is the number one goal for me, and I try to do that every single day on this channel. Of course, there's a ton of challenges. It's pretty hard to find time for it sometimes, but I try the best I can. Let me see. I'm feeling Crosby is not going to be the best player anymore. Right now, I have McDavid as the best player. I mean, right now, he is the best player in my opinion. Offensively, there was no better player than McDavid. Crosby, I think, has been. I think Crosby was past last season. I think there was some debate, 2 seasons ago when McDavid had that first Art Ross season, but getting it 2 times in a row, I feel like there's no doubt anymore. At least in my eyes, I feel like there's no doubt. Crosby still, I'd say, is the number 2 best player, but McDavid has just been on another level than anybody else in the past couple of years. Remember when Grav talked about the Stars? Yeah. Good thing. Oh my gosh, the DSFRs would be crazy. Like DSFRs would just be rant after rant at this point. JBG 2-run homer. I don't dislike him. It's more about the other players. Bregman. I'm a Sabres fan. Oh, Carson, I'm so sorry for you, man. I'm so sorry, but hey, at least you're doing a little bit better this season so far. At least they're doing a little bit better. Yeah, they're not doing terrible this season, which is good to see. Get rid of majority of our players for younger guys. I mean, I'm happy with what they've been doing with Sprong. I think Zach Aston Reese deserves a spot. But that's what they've already been doing the last few years, right? I mean, the reason why they won the Stanley Cup was because of youth, was because of speed, and I feel like they still have a lot of that. But again, they don't have a ton of great prospects, so right now there's not going to be a ton of talented guys really coming up for the system, which is what they had going into those Stanley Cup runs. Looks like there's a Boston Bruins power play. Good save by Mike Smith, but looks like the Boston Bruins are going to the power play once again. I think about a minute left in this second period. But 17 people here have already hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I really like it if you did, man. Really like it if you did. Aiden, get out of here.
I'm trying to find my water bottle, bro.
Oh, I put it in your room.
Okay.
Get out of here. Let me see. I'm a Bills fan. 4 Super Bowls in a row with 0 wins. Yeah, that's pretty much torture at that point. I mean, yeah, in the NFL, that's like one of the worst stretches. Even though they made the Super Bowl, that's just atrocious. Imagine if a team did that 4 times in a row today and lost all 4 of them in today's NHL. Like, let alone getting into the Stanley Cup, like letting alone getting into the Stanley Cup, or letting alone getting into the conference final 4 straight times, getting into the Stanley Cup finals 4 straight times and losing all of them. Like, that would be crazy in scenario in the NHL. But the Boston Bruins are on the power play. They've been 0 for 2 so far in the game, but look at the bounce back. Oof, good save by Mike Smith. Or is it just me, or does Zvechnikov look legit? Andrei Zvechnikov has looked fantastic, and he's looked like I thought he would. Really, with the Carolina Hurricanes getting a lot of playing time. I think he's getting power play time. I think he is, but he's looked fantastic so far, and that's great to see, especially for Carolina. It's great to see him. Hopefully, he'll be. I don't know if he'll be a franchise type guy, but I think he'll be pretty close. Graf's so mean to his siblings. Well, while I'm streaming, it has to come down to that, man. I'm sorry. How old is Aiden? He is 10 or 11 years old. 11 years old now. Go away, Bruins fan. Hope they lose, says the guy wearing a Bruins jersey. I'm exposed. Uh-oh, Matt exposed me. Matt exposed me. I mean, you're right. This Bruins jersey was $40, though, so might as well. There's a snake in my boot. Is your bro on acid or something? Hopefully not. Grav gets flagged for bullying a sibling. I mean, maybe you guys will. I get flagged for just straight bullying. Blues need to fix their goaltending situation. I don't mean, like, Allen has had a mess start, but I don't think he's been the problem. I mean, Blues haven't scored any goals whatsoever, so they need to get on that before they have to solve their goaltending situation. But it's just been rough for them. Go Astros, boy. Well, I'm sorry. I'm catching up on the chat, boys. I'm catching up a little bit. Graf's so far behind chat that he's ranting about Astros leading when they're no longer leading. Oh, well, that's great to hear. Maybe my rant sparked the comeback for the Red Sox. Take out the Boston Bruins, the Boston jersey. You're jinxing the Red Sox. If only it was that easy. The hashtag grab jinx, though, right? Maybe I should put on a Dallas Stars hat, just jinx the Astros. I don't know if it works like that, but yeah, I might as well try it because the Astros deserve to lose. Boss is up 6-5 right now. What did I tell you? My rant just worked. It worked completely. Ranting about the Astros and how terrible they are and what a terrible franchise they are. It worked, baby. And you can't deny that. At least so far. Rask is a bum. So far, he's not looked the greatest. When I am at the Winter Classic, I'll have a poster, Double Dog daring Marchand to lick the goal post to get stuck on it. Are you gonna get that like a close seats, Nick? Because that'd be awesome. If you can get board or glass. Well, it depends on the Winter Classic, I guess. Technically. Um, did you read the thing on the Astros stealing signs from the Indians and Red Sox using an unlisted employee of the games taking photos on a phone? There's an article about it on Yahoo Sports. Are they doing that right now? Are they really? Because that seems like an Astros type of thing. Just imagine. Of course they are. I wouldn't be surprised though, honestly. I wouldn't. I teach you the importance of commas. Let's eat. Let's eat, grandma. Let's eat, grandma. Exactly. Commas are the most important thing to the society because we live in one, after all. Capo Caco, yeah. I mean, Capo Caco is just elite. Everybody should make a video on Capo Caco because he's straight amazing. Stud. Brilliant idea for next year's Winter Classic: Chicago versus Nashville. That would be Chicago being in a Winter Classic again would suck, but Nashville deserves being one. Nashville deserves being a Winter Classic. I feel like they deserve it. By the way, we are in the second intermission. I don't think I've said that yet. But 14 people in here, if you haven't already, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I really like it, man. My voice is slowly dying, but hey, we're gonna get through this. Monty is gonna give me the support I need because Monty is here for me. He's here for you guys. If you don't know, Monty is the couch, the Buffalo Sabres fan that we named in last year's playoff streams. And yeah, some of those streams were weird, so is what it is. Kako video soon. I'm gonna be I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm gonna look forward to it, man. Last draft, I did a scouting reports on the top 45 or so prospects. Plans is to do the same this year. Yeah, I mean there is a lot of knowledge out there, or a lot of scouting reports on guys like the second round or third round. So knowledge like that is super useful, especially if a fan of teams looking for some sort of scouting report on a certain player. Power play on the Bees, yeah, I think that some of that goes into the third period, so we'll see. We will beat your ass. We're in a classic, probably. Nashville for Chicago. Yeah, usually Nashville does pretty well against Chicago, as we've seen before, so probably. I had a lot of cool video ideas planned, but haven't been able to follow through. Hope all my subs don't leave. Also, monetization never went through 4 months later. Ouch, man, that sucks. It was like I just submitted my application for monetization. Like I just did that. Of course, we just reached 1,000 subscribers. Big thanks to all you guys for that. But I think I just not enabled it. I just went through. Yeah, I submitted the application. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm not sure how YouTube can possibly demonetize my videos because it is literally just me talking about hockey. It is literally just my face. Besides like tags, maybe the titles, maybe there's a couple of things that could be monetized, but it's not like I have like NHL video in front of the videos. It's just me. So I'm hoping that it'll go through. But yeah, if I've heard some horror stories about just not demonetization, but just YouTube not even allowing it, like not even going through with it. Of course, the most famous example of that is Post to Post. Of course, one of the biggest angel YouTubers on here. Most of you guys know him, of course. Great channel, but on his main channel, Post to Post, he's not allowed to have ads because apparently his AdSense account is on a different thing or it was bugged out or something. Like sometimes YouTube just doesn't care and just doesn't do anything about it. So hopefully it'll be smooth sailing. But again, I've ever learned anything on just being on YouTube in the short time that I've been on it, it's just to not rely on YouTube. Just don't rely on YouTube and you'll be pretty well off. So again, while of course I'm building this channel for YouTube, I have to have some awareness of that because of course YouTube went down for like 3 hours yesterday or something like that. So anything can happen. YouTube can be gone in a blink of an eye. And I think it's best for all of us in the NHL community and all of us in YouTube in general to be aware of that, of course. Let me see. Gotta go. Have an awesome night, everyone. Not a golden night, but a regular night. So I'll see you later. See you later, Willard. Glad to see you coming by the stream. You were here for most of it. So again, thanks for you for coming by. My younger brother bullies me. I mean, for my younger brother, he's just annoying. Like, he's just annoying. Sometimes. He can be good sometimes, but he's mostly annoying. What's in the cup tonight?
Me?
Yeah, I said you're for the most part annoying. I don't know. I guess I am bullying you. I mean, it's just because you're choosing to be annoying.
I'm not trying to be a
Bro, you were dabbing just like a minute ago.
Dabbing what?
Dabbing is dead.
Dabbing?
That's an old meme from the stream, from an old stream. What's in the cup tonight? Root beer. Actually, I just have plain water.
That was true. You did.
Yeah, I did. But I just have plain water with me. I had some ice in it, but of course it melted. I have a backup cup. That's with just water. I'm going bland today, unfortunately. I wish I had some root beer. I mean, I'd gladly take it.
Wait.
But the good old Watson will have to make do.
You get root beer and pizza for your stream?
Yeah, get root beer for the stream. Your rant happened like 10 minutes ago after Red Sox went ahead and grabbed. Well, you said that the Astros had the lead, so sorry. Edmonton versus Calgary will be a good outdoor game. Yeah, that's happened before, right? I think that it has. But having that rematch would be fantastic. The Preds deserve a Winter Classic. Yes, they do. As does the Dallas Stars. As does the Tampa Bay Lightning. As does the whatever team hasn't gotten the Winter Classic yet. Pretty much. Outdoor game in Columbus would be cool. Yeah, I think Columbus also deserves one. They've been a competitive team for a while. It would be cool to see one there. Again, there wouldn't be much snow most of the time, at least. I mean, I don't know how it is in Ohio. Actually, fun fact, my grandma used to live in Ohio, and that would be like the only time that I get to see snow. Sometimes we go up there for Christmas, and that would be like the one time that I'd ever see snow. Of course, you guys know I live in Dallas, Texas, of course, representing. And we don't get much snow around here. I think the last time we got snow was like maybe 3 years ago. 3 years ago, I think at the least. Like, to me, snow is non-existent. So Ohio does have some snow though.
To me, snow is dead.
I'm a Sabres fan that moved to Columbus, so Sabres versus Columbus outdoor game. I mean, that would be bad. I mean, there isn't really a rivalry there, so there'd be some, maybe Columbus versus maybe Philadelphia or maybe Washington, Pittsburgh, probably. I mean, there's a lot of good matchups with that Metropolitan Division. Flames versus Jets should be an outdoor game. That would be pretty good to see. Of course, with the Dallas Stars, you got the obvious one. Dallas Stars from the Minnesota Wild. Just make it happen. NHL, literally print money. Just make the Dallas Stars go to an outdoor game in Minnesota, and you will literally print money. Mark my words. You'll print more money than having Chicago in another game. I'll tell you that. Having the battle, that'd be amazing. Aiden, get out of here. Okay. Minnesota should get an outdoor game. State of hockey, yeah, they should get. What have they had? Like they've had one outdoor game, something like that. They need more. They honestly deserve more. I mean, they're the freaking state of hockey, so I think they deserve more than what was it, one so far, something like that. Minnesota did have an outdoor game. Yeah, I think they had it versus Colorado or something like that. I remember them having one, at least. But 15 people in here have already hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Thanks for coming in, everyone. It is still the second intermission right now. Aiden, get out of here. Get out of here, Aiden. Get out of here. Don't make me bully you. I'm going to bully you. I had to fight, Aiden. I'm gonna drop the gloves. You want to drop the? Hey, you want to drop the gloves, mate? Hey, you want to drop the gloves? Whoa, Aiden's going to the stream. Is this assault? Is this assault? Do I need to call the cops?
Sure.
What the heck?
Good night.
Anyways, Aiden, I am going to come over there and fight you. I'm going to go Sean Avery on you. I'm going to put my stick up in your face, and you're going to regret it. Anyways, I think this is a very serious stream. Of course, we're very serious on this channel. We take things with utmost prestige and seriousness, I guess. Who knows? Take your helmet and get out of here. We want Aiden out.
What the heck is that?
Aiden, you're ruining the stream. Aiden
The
is
stream was
ruined.
already bad.
Ooh, I got roasted. Man.
I never even did action the stream. It was already bad.
Grav should dab. I don't agree. I do not agree with that.
I would not agree with either.
Sharks need to host more outdoor games. I mean, you wouldn't get a lot of snow in San Jose. It probably wouldn't be very cold, but San Jose, I think, deserves being one. Maybe they're
need some milk
visiting.
chocolate.
Bro, get out of here. I'm serious. Get out of here.
Why?
Get out of here. You're ruining the stream.
I'd be like Rajbal versus whatever.
Yeah, where is Luke when you need him? He should have screenshotted this.
Blue Jays versus Texas.
Is Rosie still on her thing?
Yeah, she's dying over there.
Okay, you probably need to get out of here.
Well,
Stop saying hello for my gosh. Aiden, you're gonna get on my nerves now.
huh?
Get out of here. Stop making Rosie all riled up. My gosh. She's now going to bark. Now get out of here. I'm going to get over there and slap you.
Come here, boy.
I'm not doing this on stream. Get out of
Come
here.
here, boy.
Battle of Florida would be good, or Vegas in an outdoor game would be fun. Vegas deserves an outdoor game. I mean, so far they do. Florida, and hosted in Tampa, that would be fantastic to see also. I used to live in Buffalo, and it was a blizzard like every day. Yeah, I mean, in Ohio it still snows, but it's probably a lot less than Buffalo. Aiden, my gosh, get out. Winter Classic for Minnesota, I mean. Already got to go get some sleep tonight. See you later, Lord. See you later. Glad to see you stop by the stream for a while. How's it going, Taz? How's it going? Great to see you in here. Dallas versus Houston outdoor game. Please, boys, don't make me wait that long for Winter Classic. Don't make me wait that long. Seriously. I never get snow here. I mean, if you're living in California, it would be pretty rare. Aiden, I'm telling you to get out now. Do you like Buffalo's Winter Classic jersey? I think it's pretty good. For an away jersey, of course, with a white jersey, I think they did a pretty good job. I like those shoulders with the blue. I wouldn't buy it for full price, but if it was like, yeah, I've seen some prices for under $100 or for about $100. But it's not a jersey that I'd go over $100 for. But it is still a pretty solid one. I like it. Let me see. Greetings from Mexico. How's it going? Great to see. I mean, I love seeing people come in from non-hockey countries. It's great to see. So how's it going, Osvaldo? Let me know if I'm pronouncing that right, of course. It was Minnesota versus Blackhawks Stadium Series. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I don't know why I was thinking Colorado. I don't know. What the heck? Agreed. You absolutely love Aiden. We'll see about that. Screenshot. Did you really, Lauren? Did you really? Trashers need to host an outdoor game. I agree. Put it on the server. What's up, dude? I'm doing good, Taz. Let me know how your night is going. Right now it is 4-2 Boston. The third period should be starting up in a little bit, hopefully. I mean, the intermissions always take forever with all these ads. The stream was already bad. Quote of the year. He roasted me. He absolutely roasted me. He should make a diss track. He should. At this point, he's already got a lot of fuel for that. He's genuinely angry. I'm angry. I'm going to fight. I'm blown up. My boy Break-A-Chuck is out for a month. Out with a month. With a torn ligament. Break-A-Chuck has been fantastic so far, man, and I'm sorry for your Will. I'm very sorry for your Will because he's been fantastic, one of the best Senators players on the team, and then he just goes out for a month. He's looked great as a rookie, and that's a huge blow, man. Huge blow. The universe hates Ottawa every time they look like something decent happens. Sometime, yeah. I mean, they were one goal away from the Stanley Cup final, but that Kunitz goal was rough. Sucks. The Buffalo Winter Classic was not a road jersey because Buffalo actually was a home team in that game. Yeah, technically they were that's why I said that it was the white jersey. But I thought it was a good one. I like the yellow on the arms. I did like that subtle thing, and of course, I think they had the Buffalo. They had like the Buffalo logo, like the actual Buffalo itself on the shoulder or something like that. I liked some of the unique touches that they had on the jersey. It was a pretty creative one. Tuca for the dub, not so far. We'll see what happens. Maybe Boston can make the comeback in the third period. We'll see, but he's not had the greatest game. He has looked pretty meh. And so far, he's probably the worst player for Boston, I'd say. He made some good saves, but at the same time, he's made some ones that you want to see, definitely. But Calgary has also had a pretty good game, too. So, again, it is kind of yin and yang. Home teams wear white in the Winter Classic. Yeah, technically. Yeah, I guess so. I guess it makes sense. Not every Winter Classic, only Buffalo. Okay. Yeah. For Buffalo, it was where the Mets play, right? I could be wrong. I gotta go. Glad to have popped in. Always love the stream. See you later in the next vid. See you later, Max. Glad to see you stop by for quite a bit. But again, glad to have you in here, of course. This third period has to start sooner or later. All right, come on. I've seen countless commercials, and I just want to get back in the game. I think you guys want to get back in the game because it's getting close. I mean, 4-2 right now. We'll see. Boston has made this competitive, but Flames actually started out the period with two guys in the box. Right now, not looking too good for them. But Boston, of course, with that losing 4-2, we'll see if they can get back. They're on the power play, I think, to start off the third period. They're actually on a 5-on-3 to start off the period. So Boston looking to score early if they can. It's cool how Brady has been living with Stone, and it's like that's Brady has been a mentor towards him, and both play a similar game. I mean, if Brady Tkachuk can become a guy like Mark Stone, I think that would be pretty good for Ottawa. I mean, Mark Stone is a beast, so or at least he's one of my favorite wingers. So I like to see Brady Tkachuk turn into a guy like Mark Stone because the world doesn't have enough Mark Stones. But Boston with a 5-on-3, 30 seconds left in this. We'll see. They're kind of just skating and doing nothing here. Come on, Boston. You have a 5-on-3. You can shoot it. Don't worry. Oh, right in front. That was Grizzlick or something. Somebody who was right in front. He couldn't get the tap in, though. Boston pretty much wasting this 5-on-3 so far. Start off the third period. Rough. Uh-oh, Martian coming back up. Bergeron almost on a one-timer. Wasn't able to get it off. Krejci coming back in. Oh, that was a one-timer by Pasternak, I do believe. I think that was a good save by Mike Smith, though. 1 minute to go. Now they're on the one power play, so not a 5-on-3 anymore. But 1 minute left to go in their normal power play. Boston better score on this. They'd better. It would be huge if they could. 10 seconds delay. Yeah, I feel like it's usually in that 10 to like 20 range. I know some people are like 30 seconds behind, so it is what it is. He used to be a Thrashers fan. Like I like their logo. I like some of their jerseys. Thrashers would probably be like top 15 for me if they were still in the league. But unfortunately, they aren't. Sadly, I can't wait for my Hawks to release a Winter Classic jersey this year because I will need them for when I'm at the game. Those are going to be interesting, right? Because they're going back to those black and white jerseys. Like, those on paper look terrible. So, to me, it's going to be interesting to see how good those are. I mean, Boston, of course, will have to reveal those as well for theirs. But it's going to be interesting to see what they look like because those black and white jerseys look atrocious. At least you'd think they would. And Adidas, maybe they change them up a little bit. Maybe they change something because, again, I don't know if they can directly just put it on Adidas and make it look good because those jerseys are kind of not good at all, at least in my opinion. Char coming up, good save by Mike Smith. 17:35 to go in this third period. Calgary with the lead, but Boston's gotten a couple of power plays and made it a little bit closer here. So we'll see. Another good save by Mike Smith. He's been pretty good in this game so far. You like the Subway commercial? Yeah, the Subway commercial where the kids are flipping the bottles, or flipping the water bottles. Yeah, it's 2018, but Subway somehow still thinks it's a good idea, which is crazy to me. Most home games and outdoor games wear white because they wore whites at home a while ago. Where is Aiden? He's in the other room right now. Buffalo has been the only home team in the Winter Classic to wear whites. Okay. we need to finalize something. Are they really the only team to wear white at home? Because I need to know this fact. Go Flames. They've looked good in this game. So far, the shots are 23-19 in favor of the Calgary Flames. And Boston has had quite a few power plays, and they've just not been able to get it done. So we'll see if they can come back in this game. But right now, they do have a little bit of time on their hands to get this back. The Calgary Flames are going to do their best to seal this, of course, with that 4-2 lead. They would update them. They already updated the logo graph for the Hawks Winter Classic. Yeah, I saw their new logo. It looks pretty much the same. It has some, of course, it is updated to be 2018. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but I think isn't it just like the current logo but like black and white or something? It's something like that. And if they do that, if they can make it like, and shut up. But I like what they did with that logo, just making it a lot more current. And if they can do that with that jersey, I feel like it has potential. Again, it is black and white, so it's not going to be my favorite in the world just because it doesn't have the colors that other jerseys do. But Aiden, shut up.
Okay, I know viewers like me though.
No, they don't. Oh my gosh, Aiden. Oh.
Yes or no in the chat.
But yeah, for those Blackhawks jerseys, I feel like it has potential. But again, black and whites, we'll see. Again, they haven't unveiled it yet. It could be my favorite jersey in the world, but they're going to have to make it a lot more current because I don't know if that whole template will work in 2018. It may have worked, 80 years ago or something like that, but they got to update it a little bit. Winnipeg wore whites in the outdoor game at home. Yeah, was it in Winnipeg, though? It wasn't. They faced. Was it? I can't remember who they faced in that game, but I do know that they wore the whites there. So those are beautiful jerseys, by the way. I love those ones. Even though I do prefer the Jets' current look, those would be a bad consolation prize. But 15-50 to go in this third period, 4-2. Calgary right now. It's been a good game. Boston has had opportunities to make this a lot closer, but right now they've been kind of floundering. Aiden! What are you doing? Bro, get out of here.
Why? The viewers like me.
Are they, though? Are they really, though?
Yeah.
Get out of here, Aiden. My gosh. Hashtag get Aiden out.
No.
Yes.
I'll say that.
I deleted my Discord. Rip.
Or
Rip in
maybe
peace.
the opposite of good in your YouTube channel.
Oh, Aiden roasting me again. I'm feeling the burn, man. I'm feeling the burn. The Hawks Winter Classic jersey this year has been wanted by Hawks fans for years. It's based off the original uniforms. Yeah, exactly. That's why I think it has potential. But again, for me to like it, they're gonna have to want to make it a little bit more current. So we'll see. But to me, it's going to depend on what they do with it. Again, black and white jerseys will never be my favorite, but they have potential to make it okay, is what I'm saying. That was a Heritage Classic. I was talking about Winter Classic. Yeah, the Heritage Classic was different, somewhat. Charles for a slap shot at the point, but Blackhawks or the Leafs. You're getting Nick. You got the Blackhawks on my mind now. I'm trying to say Flames, but you got the Blackhawks on my mind. Sam Bennett gets it out. All right. The Boston Bruins have kind of been scrambling the last couple of minutes. They got in a couple of good opportunities, but I've just whiffed on shots, whiffed on opportunities to make it a little bit closer. 14 minutes left, though. Still 4-2 Calgary. Boston has had their opportunities to make this 4-3, though. They've had their opportunities. All right. Let me see the scores for that Anaheim game real quick. Right now it's currently 2-0 Anaheim. I predicted the New York Islanders to win because of course they're failing me right now. Because of course they are. Damn it. Of course the Anaheim Ducks are go. What are they? If they win this game, they get off to a 5-1-1 start, and it's pretty much entirely because of John Gibson. Like holy smokes, he is how can he not be your Hart candidate? Like John Gibson is an absolutely everything for the Anaheim Ducks. Like he's been insane, just crazy. 7-5 Red Sox. There you go. There you go. Got to beat the Astros. Got to beat the Astros at all costs. What do you think about the Cup this year? Or who do you think will win the Cup this year? So my prediction was San Jose versus Tampa. I still hold that prediction. Right now, San Jose does not look the greatest, though. So it is what it is. It kind of sucks because San Jose has not gotten off a great start. But again, they got some new faces there. So, of course, Erik Karlsson, of course. But they got to mesh. They got to mesh, and that might happen sooner than later. But they haven't had the greatest start, unfortunately. Because I do like the Sharks, and I do hope for their success. Hashtag Rav Jinx. Exactly. Favorite player, Ryan Kesler, had 2 goals. Did he really? Did he? Ryan Kesler, 2 goals. Not only will the Ducks win, but Ryan Kesler will have both goals because the Anaheim Ducks love making me happy. Hey, at least Raquel had an assist. Sam's still getting an assist, not bad. At least Raquel got an assist. I mean, he's like the best player by far in Anaheim. At least he got an assist. That makes it a little bit better, but still. Brett Kessler getting the 2 goals. Ugh. Ducks look good. So far they've looked decent, but it's mostly been John Gibson, man. Right now he is my heart candidate because of how well he's just been stealing the show in Anaheim. He's just been clutch. He's just been able to do everything. And besides that Dallas game, really, I mean, he's been perfect practically. I'm guessing Toronto. Oh, in the Stanley Cup. That's bold, man. That's bold. I know a lot of people have them as their Stanley Cup winners, but to me, that defense is just not Stanley Cup caliber yet. Just not quite yet. 2008, Buffalo home was white. 2009, Blackhawks home black. 2010, Boston home yellow. 2011, Pens home navy. 2012, Flyers orange. 2014, Red Wings red. 2015, Capitals dark red. 2016, Boston black. And 2017, Blues blue. Because of course the Blues are blue. I mean, it pretty much makes sense. 2018, Buffalo white. Yeah, they break the trend. Giordano coming back up. Good save by Tuukka Rask. 2 U's, 2 K's. John Gibson might win the Vezina. I think at this rate he will. Like right now, he's my Vezina favorite, but he's also my heart favorite. He's just been insane, just insane so far, man. And the games that I've watched, he's just impressed me so much. While the Anaheim Ducks haven't really. Like honestly, if John Gibson, let's just say we replace maybe John Gibson with I don't know, like let's replace John Gibson with Cam Ward. Would the Anaheim Ducks really have won a game so far? Like the goaltending has just been so clutch for Anaheim. It's been crazy. Polak for Norris, I agree. Nervous AF right now. I don't give a good chuck. The Flames look good so far. By the way, I like those 3rd jerseys. But right now, Boston has had a few opportunities with those power plays. But again, Flames look like the better team, so good on you. I'm hoping the Flames win, of course. Flames being my 7th favorite team, something like that. But I'm hoping the Flames win in this one. And so far they are. I predicted 3-1 Flames. Close enough. At this rate, Gibson will win Hart and Vezina. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, yes, I like if he continues at this rate, which he won't. I mean, he's gonna fall down a little bit. All goaltenders do. Especially what Gibson has done so far. It's just been godly. He will slow down a little bit, but if he keeps that even close to the rate that he's had so far, he will win the Vezina. It's pretty crazy what he's done so far. If the Maple Leafs don't win the Cup, that's just sad. Well, you have to think of it this way. If they get past the first round, Tampa Bay is likely going to face them in the second round. If Tampa Bay gets past the first round. And that's a huge opponent. I mean, Tampa Bay could be the best team in the league right now on paper, possibly. So again, they have that huge opponent in the Tampa Bay Lightning if they make it that far. In the third round, there's a bunch of teams that could beat them out again. Maybe the Washington Capitals get back. Who knows? I mean, the Toronto Maple Leafs have a tough time in that Eastern Conference. If they want to get back in the Stanley Cup final after 50 years, they're going to have quite a few great opponents to get after or to win against. So it's not, of course, Stanley Cup final isn't the easiest road ever. Gaudreau on the breakaway. Tuukka Rask, I think, made the stop there, but Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Goudreau. Get up, please. Get up, please. Okay, Goudreau got up. That was scary. Goudreau was looking in pain now. Oh, there's a few fights. Or not a few fights. Just, it's scrum. But Goudreau looked shaken up there. He's looking to skate good, or he's looking to be skating on his own power, which is great. He's going back to the bench. That's scary. That was scary. Nobody wants Goudreau injured. All right, what happened here? So Goudreau comes up. He's on the breakaway there. Great stop by Tuukka Rask. Comes back. Oh my gosh, McAvoy. What are you doing? McAvoy got embarrassed on that breakaway and then just, I don't know if that was clean. I don't know. They've had some terrible camera angles on this MDCSN feed, but oh my gosh! What is that? That was a clear elbowing, and I'm not even kidding. That might get looked by the league. I don't know if that was a clear headshot. Calgary Flames on the power play now. I don't know if that was a clear headshot, but that obviously had some head contact. That might be looked at, I think, by the league. That's scary. That is scary. You can't do that crap, McAvoy. Damn it. Of course. Gritty will win the heart at this rate. He's been so elite, he might as well. Do you like John Gibson? Yes, I do. I do like John Gibson a lot. Besides Raquel, he's probably my favorite Ducks player. The Kachuk Backlund for elite line. Holy, they've looked fantastic in this game. Fantastic. I can't wait till Greedy gets popped up or popped by an away fan. I mean, who hates Greedy at this point? Everybody loves him because he's a beautiful, beautiful beast. I can't see Toronto win the cup with that defense. Exactly. Like, even though the Pittsburgh Penguins won with a pretty measly defense 2 years ago, I feel like those guys stepped up. And I feel like Toronto's defense is still pretty young at this point. Power play Flames. Yes. Yes, sir. Goudreau, no. Bruins, dirty AF. I think that was definitely a dirty play. Now, I'm not sure if that'll get looked by the league, but I have to look at that more. But that seemed to have head contact on the elbow by McAvoy. So, it's shaky. Rip Bruins. At this point, I mean, we're 10 minutes to go in the period. Flames on the power play now. If Flames score on the power play, it's pretty much over. Goudreau coming back up. He's on the power play now, which is great to see. Looks like he's fine. Goudreau is fine, so that's a good thing to see. Or at least a good sign. So for Adam Kivachuk, that's huge. Huge. Suspend McAvoy. I mean, I'll have to see that a little bit more, but that was dirty at least. I feel like that was a dirty play. That's going to get a call from the league, possibly. I mean, especially if you're elbowing a guy like Goudreau. That was interesting. I feel like that'll definitely get looked by the league. I think that's just dirty play. We'll see, though. I'm hoping that it gets the attention that it deserves. After the stream, I'll likely look back at the replay there to determine my thoughts, but that was dirty. At least I think that was dirty. Let me see. Gary Bettman don't want the Maple Leafs to win the Stanley Cup because they're a Canadian team. It's rigged, obviously. Obviously rigged. Toronto may never win the Cup. Poor Steve Dangle. Poor Steve Dangle, man. Rigged league. McAvoy also sticked someone earlier. Yeah, I think it was more unintentional, but he sticked, I'm pretty sure, halfway. I think that was more unintentional, though, so still. Dirty, I agree, Carson. I agree. I'm wearing 13 right now. Not bad. Not bad. Johnny Hockey. But yeah, he is okay. He is returning to the ice, so that's huge for Calgary. If he's back. I mean, we'll see if there's more concussion protocol after this game. But him being back on the ice is huge for them. Goudreau got his 100th career goal tonight. Oh, did he really? Did Goudreau score? Wait a second. I can't. I think Goudreau scored. I think he did. Yeah, Johnny Goudreau did get a goal. Okay, I was kind of thinking back because I forgot about that goal actually. But yeah, 100 career goals for Johnny Goudreau, getting that pretty fast, by the way. Great to see from him. McAvoy looked embarrassed. it's not this. It's kind of the same situation to Matheson, right? I mean, for McAvoy, it's different because it was on the same shift while Matheson did it on the second one. But it's kind of the same situation. McAvoy got embarrassed on a breakaway. He gets mad, and then right after he does the replay. I mean, it's pretty much the same thing as Matheson there. And I don't know if it was as dirty as him. I'll have to see the replay there, but it looked pretty dirty. I mean, it looked to see the same thing. I mean, McAvoy is a defenseman, Johnny Gaudreau is a forward. It makes sense. It's obviously equal, obviously. But yeah, that wasn't the greatest look for McAvoy, and obviously he had some emotions on that. McAvoy trying to pull a damn Matheson. Yeah, exactly. I didn't even see your comment, but hey, great minds think alike, right? Yeah, I think the comparisons are there, man. Especially if that is more of an elbow and more of a headshot. That's pretty much like the same thing, right? I mean, that's the same exact situation. Got embarrassed and couldn't handle it. Yeah, agreed. I'll have it. Yeah, and I'll have to see the replay of that. But what I saw, that was a pretty dirty hit. Looks to be some elbow contact on the head, which those two things combined is not a good thing for the NHL. Not a good thing. And for McAvoy, yeah, I think that will get looked at by the league. Charlie McAvoy. What a dirty player. What a typical Boston Bruins dirty player. Calgary gets it out now. Fro Leak getting back up. He would. And I think there was in the second period he did get that breakaway, which would have liked to see the hat trick on that. But Frolik's had a great game among a lot of other Calgary Flames players. At least McAvoy didn't body slam him. Yeah, I feel like there's no way that's dirtier than Matheson's thing, where Matheson literally pushed him into the ice. But I feel like that McAvoy elbow was pretty dirty. Go Bruins, go. Connor, Canadians, Heinix. Bruins are currently down 4-2 with 5 minutes left. For your sake, maybe they pull out the comeback, but it's not looking too good for them right now. But 10 people in here. If you haven't already, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Be greatly appreciated as always. It's been a great stream, guys. A lot of you guys have stopped through the stream. And of course, it's been a later stream. We gotten some people that we don't usually get and some people logging off earlier. But it's been a very interesting one. It's been a very good game to watch as well. And of course, I'm so thankful for you guys for sticking around. You guys are the real deals. I mean, all the people in here, you guys are the absolute studs. So again, I'm thankful for all you guys. Suspend McAvoy. Let me see. That was worse than the Matheson play by far. Well, yeah, it's the same situation, right? McAvoy actually hit him in the head. Yeah, I mean it depends. I think the intent to injure was on both plays. Matheson had the intent to injure on Pedersen. McAvoy maybe had the intention to injure Gaudreau on that play. But again, it's a lot of similarities between the two, right, boys? Bruins are always dirty, and they've always had that reputation, right? Matheson didn't come close. Concussion came from hitting the ice. Well, again, Matheson was throwing him along the ice intentionally, and of course, we all know how hard the ice is. So again, that is a way to injure someone. Well, the Boston Bruins could come back. I'm just saying it could happen. I'm just throwing out there, okay? It's not out of the realm of possibility. Tell your brother that his team is dirty. And your team is dirty. I'm not sure if he's here anymore, but might as well yell that way. Rav, gotta take care, man. See you later, Nick. If you're going, I think you're going. I think that's what you mean. But if you're going, glad to have you in here for a long time. You've been in chat for a long time, so again, good night to you, and thanks for stopping by, of course. If bees pull the net, let Froyo get the hattie. Exactly. Froyo, though. Froyo. That's a nice nickname. I like it. I like it. I don't give a shit. Matheson pushed him into the ice in the chest. He didn't throw him. EP was already falling from the initial hit. Well, to me, I thought that he had the grab. He was kind of. He didn't have him completely by Matheson. Like Matheson wasn't completely picking him up, but he still had momentum on him, and he still had enough momentum to push him to the ground. I felt. But again, I think both the players were very dirty. I think we can both agree on that. Something that NHL suspends constantly. That's a hit to the head by McAvoy. Yeah, they haven't replayed it since then, which I'm kind of surprised by. But from what I saw, that was an elbow to the head, which is not a great combination for McAvoy if he wants to stay clean. Yeah, I don't think that Pedersen hit takedown was that bad. I feel like it was suspendable. I feel like it was 3 games, not like 5 or 10 games like people, like some Canucks guys were saying. But I felt like it was dirty. That McAvoy thing, from what I saw though, was pretty dirty too. We'll see. Again, I didn't get to see a replay of it. Thank goodness Johnny Hockey is okay. Yes, that's also a big thing. And some people like to say, "Oh, I think the injury, or if a player is injured, is not a factor." Which for suspensions, I think are pretty crazy to assume, because Elias Pettersson getting injured on that play is huge for Vancouver. And again, I feel like it does factor in if a player is injured on a play. It's kind of unfair to the player that if he doesn't get injured, because that is still a dirty play. For instance, Johnny Gaudreau looks to be fine here, while Elias Pettersson wasn't. I feel like that having him injured plays a big role. By the way, the Boston Bruins have one of the worst line changes I think I've ever seen, and Valimaki got a breakaway, but Rask with a good save. They just allowed They just allowed a clean breakaway. Terrible bench clear from them. Let me see. It was an elbow to the head by McAvoy. Yeah, from what I saw, it looked like it. Matheson hit was more dirty. Should be a short suspension at least. Yeah, from what I saw, that's going to be looked at least. I feel like that'll be a hearing. Injury shouldn't factor into the suspension at all. I feel like it should, though. I mean, while the person that's doing that doesn't have really control of that necessarily, I feel like they should be held responsible for that. I mean, that's what they did. They had that player that injured. And yeah, while it can be unfair sometimes, the player shouldn't do that if he's that worried about it, or if he's that mad about it. And that's just my opinion, though. I feel like it's weird because, of course, you can go different ways there. But I feel like having that injury, it is a big factor whether he should get suspended or not. But again, with Johnny Gaudreau elbow, Johnny Gaudreau is healthy. We know that already, but I still think that McAvoy should be suspended for that. From what I've seen, that did look pretty dirty. It's whether the infraction poses a higher risk of causing injury. Yeah, but again, I still think the injury does factor into that. Valimaki is a dad. Valimaki is amazing offensively, and we've all known that, but I still think he's terrible defensively. And that's only because of the World Junior Championships, where he was absolutely trash playing with Heiskanen. Like, holy crap. He made Heiskanen look terrible. Or he made Heiskanen look meh because he was just playing so trash defensively. Like, he was terrible in that World Junior Championships. But, yeah, he still has serious potential as an offensive guy. And that's been my bias against him, because that's what I've gotten to see from him a lot, was Team Finland in that World Junior Championships. Again, that's just been my opinion on him since then, because he did not impress me whatsoever. And a lot of you guys know that I put a lot of stock in the World Junior Championships, whether that's popular or not. He did. He just had a terrible tournament, though. I have school tomorrow. Gotta go. See you later, Carson. Again, respect for coming into the stream for quite a while. Glad to see you come in here. The game is 2:22 to go in the third period. 42 Calgary right now. It's looking like Calgary will get the win. Hashtag GravJinx. We'll see. But empty net now for Boston. We'll see if they can get one back. But 2 minutes left in this period. But yes, thanks for coming by, Carson. Thanks for coming by for sure. Hi, please replay. Brad Lloyd, I don't know what you mean by replay. But if you're talking about showing the screen, I cannot do that, unfortunately. I would show the screen if I could, but due to copyright, not possible. This game is pretty much almost over. 1:47 to go in the period. An empty net for the Boston Bruins. Currently, the Calgary Flames are leading 4-2. I think the Calgary Flames definitely have deserve to win this. Boston, Tuukka Rask has been bad, and I think the biggest talking point and discussion point after this game will be that elbow from Charlie McAvoy. What happens if he gets a hearing? What happens there? But I think that's going to be the main discussion point because I think that was pretty dirty. But yeah, what I saw from it, I only saw a couple of replays. Let me see if I can see a replay on Twitter. Let me see. Let me see if I can see a replay from Twitter. Yeah, it seemed like Goudreau is good now. Let's see. So there's a... Yeah. That looked dirty. But Kachuk actually with the empty net goal. There you go. I don't give a Kachuk. There you go. Kachucky boy getting the empty net. Let's go. Let's go. All right. How much goals is now 5-2 Calgary, 50 seconds left. It's pretty much over now, but 8 people watching right now. You guys are the real deals, the real beauties. If you haven't already, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We greatly appreciate it. But Kachuk with a snipe and an empty netter. What an elite boy. What a stud. What a stud. All right, Boyest put the link in chat. Let me open this up. Let me see about this one because again, this game is probably over. But the main discussion point will be this elbow against Johnny Gaudreau. All right, so I'm watching on my phone right now, but this was cruel. Ugh. Let's see. Yeah, Mark McAvoy just got dusted on a breakaway. Let's see. Oof. That's no good. That is no good. Oh, no. That was dirtier than I thought. That wasn't just an elbow. That was full intent right there. That was full intent. Oh, my gosh. Okay, Gaudreau was a little bit vulnerable on that play. I won't give him that. But McAvoy just... Oh, crushed him. Ouch. That's head contact there, right there. That's head contact. From what I'm seeing, it's... McAvoy obviously wanted to get revenge on getting dusted off, and he somehow was complaining about getting a penalty for some reason. Yeah, that was... Comes back up. That is... And Gaudreau was down after that a little bit too. Yeah, you can see it. You can see the obvious contact here. I'm not sure if this stream will get copyrighted, but I'm going to try and get a little bit of a screen grab here to show you guys for a quick sec before I leave it. Ugh. But yeah, that should be suspendable hit right there. That was rough. Ugh. I can't get it. I can't let me. Anyways, I can't get the screen grab because I'm a dumb boy, but here, let me try and get a picture. You guys probably already seen it by now, but that was dirty. That was plain dirty. I'm trying to see. Yeah, look at this. I don't know. This might get copyrighted. You can see obvious contact on the head right there. You can see it obviously. I mean, that was dirty. Now, if what I'm seeing right here, it depends on what you think the intent is. If you think he was, of course, he was intending to injure there. It looked like he was, and of course, you have obvious head contact there. And like Roy said, I think having the obvious head contact there is going to be huge for the NHL, and having that intent there, having that drive, it looked like for Charlie McAvoy, it was just straight dirty. And to me, you have that obvious head contact, you have the obvious intent, and to me, and while the Matheson hit, it could go either way sometimes for some people. I feel like that Charlie McAvoy hit will be heavily looked up by the NHL, and I feel like that could be a hefty one. Now, not 10, 20 games, but I wouldn't be surprised to see if that went 5 games, maybe. I mean, it depends. I mean, you obviously see the major body contact on there, so it's gonna be a point of discussion for sure. And I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if that ends up going like 5 games. I mean, who knows? You have to see the obvious head contact on a guy like Johnny Gaudreau, who is obviously a superstar that NHL wants to protect. So that I wouldn't be surprised if that ends up being suspended. But the Calgary Flames do end up winning 4-2. But I know that hit on Gaudreau end up being the main discussion point. But for the Calgary Flames, let me get into the chat before I end it here. But yeah, good win for the Calgary Flames. I don't give a chuck. Johnny a midget. Yeah, he is, but still. Tomorrow, Bettman is going to hear Tom Wilson's appeal. Yes, that's going to be huge for sure. To see what happens there, if he ends up appealing or if they end up lowering the games. But that's going to be a huge thing. But the Calgary Flames and winning 4-2 over the Boston Bruins, or not 4-2, 5-2. Never mind. But it was a good game for the Calgary Flames. I felt like they deserved to win this over the Boston Bruins. Of course, Boston Bruins, Tuukka Rask was not the greatest in this game. But overall, it was an entertaining game to stream during. It was an entertaining game for all you guys in the chat as well. And of course, for the people that stuck around, you're the real beauties out there. And of course, I've been glad to have all you guys. It was more of a late stream than usual for sure. It was a fun one. But the Calgary Flames ended up winning 5-2, which I'm pretty happy about, being more of a Calgary Flames fan than a Boston Bruins fan. But I'm not sure if I'm going to stream tomorrow. Pretty much 50-50 on that. But this was a fun game to cover, and of course, a fun game to interact with you guys. And with that, if you haven't already, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I really like it if you did, man. And with that, Calgary Flames winning 5-2. Pretty good game on their end, and not on the Boston Bruins end. And for that, I think I'm going to end it here. Again, if you haven't already, like and subscribe. But again, thank you for coming in for how long you guys have been in here. It's been crazy. And it's been a fun stream as well. And for that, I'll see you guys later in the next video or stream. Goodbye.